Been much too long. Been on. Yeah. Been much too long. I feel it coming on. Feeling my bones. I guess I should be over here, huh? I feel it coming on. It's been much too long. Been on. Feeling my bones. Thank you for liking the live. Can you feel it? Too long. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm trying to stop doing that. Mine says so free. I'm where I want to be.
Yo!
Hey Jesse, how's it going?
Good, I'm eating my McDonald's.
Nice. What did you get?
Sausage biscuit with grape jelly.
Yeah, I was about to say which jelly. I like strawberry better, but that's fine. I like strawberry jelly better, but that's okay.
I like grape jelly better. Grape jelly belongs with sausage.
I said nice at McDonald's. I'm not a true vegan. I am a true vegan. McDonald's tastes amazing. What do you mean? I'm not a vegan who is a liar. Right? If somebody says a cheeseburger tastes good, I'll say, I agree. What do you mean? Dude, it's crazy how similar our stories are, right? I've been thinking about that.
I know. I think a lot of white people don't really talk about things like that.
Yeah.
But we should.
Or at least in southern as well.
Yeah. I live in Alabama, so.
Me too.
Do you really?
I don't live in Alabama currently, but I did.
I live where the rocket is.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm from Jess Lanier, aka Bessemer, aka Hueytown.
Okay. I'm from North Alabama.
Oh, there's a weirdo requesting.
There's always weirdos. I went to school in Birmingham though, so that's close to Bessemer.
That is close. Like an hour north, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how far away an hour seems like when you live in Alabama, and then when you live somewhere else, it's like, all right.
I used to live in Lawrence County, Alabama.
Lawrence County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where Moulton is?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know where Haleville is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's around the area I used to live.
What was your address?
It was, I don't remember. That was a little while ago.
You know where the rocket is, don't you?
Yeah, I know. That's why when you said rocket, I immediately asked to join, because it's just like whenever you go from Alabama.
Happy birthday to you too.
Yeah.
Retro, if you have any song requests, I'd love to put it on. How's the music for you guys? Is it too loud?
No, we can barely hear it.
You can barely hear it. You want to? Should it be up? I want a vibe volume, but when we talk, I want to be able to hear each other.
It can be up a little bit.
Okay.
The rocket. That's in Huntsville.
Autumn, happy birthday to you as well.
It's in the 8th.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. I didn't even see that part.
A$AP
Oh my
Rock.
gosh,
I like
wait, can we
A$AP
sing
Rock.
happy birthday, please?
Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Oh yeah, interesting dissonance going on.
Happy birthday
right here, right now.
No, Zach.
Happy
Zach.
birthday to you.
That was great. Wait, get ready to mute this guy. Autumn, I'm making you mine.
Wait, wait. Yeah, I'm not mom right now.
All right,
I'm
let's
on
do
my
it.
own.
Now that we got pre-sup,
morning.
pre-suit, Mark.
Wait, is this
Do it again.
actually pre-sup or is this like a troll?
No, it's Tuski. Strung by A$AP Rock. Got it.
All right, let's do it
A$AP
again.
Rock.
Happy
A$AP Rock is one of my
birthday.
favorites.
Birthday to you.
That was an interesting key choice.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, dear. Whose birthday is it? Who am I singing to?
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Colin.
But good morning, you guys.
Sorry, I
What
was-
brings
I was-
you on
I was-
live so early?
I was beating up that bussy for you, Zach.
Oh, wait, bro, chill. Look. It says chill hangout space,
Oh my
not
God.
not your failures, okay? Retro, A$AP Rock has one of my favorite lines. He says, they say God will take care of it, but you're a terrorist if you say the same thing in Arabic. That's crazy.
No, that's not. No,
That's wild.
That's a bar.
you're
What's
a
up?
terrorist when you
That is
bomb
definitely
people.
wild.
That's all. It's pretty simple.
What about Marty McFly when he bombed that massive ass hill?
Whoever bombs anything is a terrorist, no matter what religion you came from.
What if I wait? Hold on. What if I bombed in a comedy show?
Hey Derek, let it go.
No, I'm
man.
saying, what if I bombed at a comedy show? Would that make me a terrorist?
Yeah, that's to equivocate on bomb, right?
Define
Goku.
equivocate.
Goku, thank you. Oh, you mean bomb in the same way he does? Obviously not. Goku, happy birthday to you too, man. A$AP nothing but bars. Yeah, he's very lyrical, spiritual miracle.
How old are you
Oh.
turning?
I'm 30 today.
The big
He's
3
getting old.
Oh my
How
god!
cute.
How does it feel to never be in your
My back
20s
hurts.
ever again? But like the thought that you'll never be a 20-something-year-old ever again. What's that
I'm okay
like?
with it.
How does it feel to be a 30-year-old that is constantly going live on TikTok?
It feels good. It feels a little bit of regret. I regret that it took me so long to realize that I had a passion, and then that But I'm doing it now, so that's fine.
Gotcha.
How's the music? Is it at a vibe volume or is it too loud? Too bad?
Man, Jesse, I need a bite of that.
Lazy teacher? Yeah. My partner's a teacher, so
That looks so good.
yeah.
Yeah, that look good, and I just got some McDonald's. I just ordered some
Yo, Tupac,
McDonald's
who's your
too.
profile picture now? What's up, Phantom?
All right,
Tupac,
guys, let's sing
Tupac,
happy
what's
birthday
your,
again. Happy birthday.
No, stop. What's your profile picture now?
It's a little ghost. It's very cute. Oh,
Yeah,
You're doing the Mongolian throat singing.
myself on the inside. Nice. I'll also
Wait,
do
yeah.
actual work. Happy birthday to you too, Retro. Thank you for the song. Tupac, do you have a song suggestion? Myself on the inside? Nice. Yeah.
We still
There's-
can't hear the music.
Huh?
We still can't hear the music.
Is that true?
No, she's telling the truth.
I mean, we can hear it, but we can't tell what it is. At least for me. But I'm hard of hearing too.
I just keep hearing a bunch of slurs. I don't know why.
The opening
Yeah, I
song
think that
of the
might just
third
be
season
all in
of
your
My
head.
Hero Academia.
Oh,
Okay,
my bad.
Wait.
yeah.
You said you just hear a bunch of slurs? What?
Yeah, from your music.
Oh.
No, it's not from. It's all in his head. He's just like, he's got his mind in the gutter.
He's projecting.
I'm
Yeah.
projecting. Yeah. No, I like My Hero Academia. It's pretty badass.
I don't like cartoon music usually, but I'll listen to this and see.
Hey Zach. Fuck you. Okay.
Hey, this is not an audition, but thank you.
Wait,
I
can
will.
it be an audition?
Yeah, I was gonna say one day.
Yeah, it can be an audition.
What are we
I bet you. Hold on. I bet you I'll win.
Last night, Autumn.
I bet you I'll win.
How did the rest of your live go? Hey, Derek. Yeah, you're just gonna have to request back up, bud. Sorry. How'd the rest of your live go?
It went okay. It went good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that one guy who was a creep ever like get around to giving the argument?
No. He was just kind of dilly-dallying, and eventually I like took a vote in the comments if I should kick him or not, and everybody was like, yeah, please, for the love of God. And then the guy who was like debating with him said a slur, so I had to kick him, and it was just like a whole thing.
Oh, Cartesian said a slur?
No, no, not Cartesian, like the one that started with that starts with a P but sounds like like an F.
Physicalism?
Yeah, yeah, he said the R slur, and I was just like, I can't have that on my live.
Oh, that is Cartesian.
Oh, well then, yeah, Cartesian. I don't like know everybody's name here.
You're good. You're good. Well, I mean, that's not his real name. His real name is imagine.
Yeah, no, don't drop the lore. But yeah, no, like I just was like, nah, I can't have that on my live, so I had to kick him.
Can you guys hear this?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's way too loud, right? Or no?
I don't think so.
I think I can hear you and I can hear the music.
Would you classify this as a vibe volume?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good then. I want to set up a bot that does like auto like exclamation point song requests, and then people can just play what they want.
Yeah, it would be cool if they had like a feature like that where you could like connect your Apple Music or Spotify or something.
Yeah.
Just start streaming on Twitch.
No. I don't like people on Twitch. The people at the company. Hey, what's up, Pocketed Your Tot?
I worked last night and I'm so tired.
Yeah. What's your job if you don't want to dox yourself?
I don't care. I'm a nurse.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I knew that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love nurses.
Tupac, what do you do for work? You guys are night shift people, huh?
Yeah.
I sometimes do night shift, but I can sleep on my night shift, so.
Jesse, are you in the ER?
Yep. ER trauma.
Yeah.
I work at Amazon and I work night shift.
Oh yeah. Not all heroes wear capes.
For
I'm
real.
an ER physicalism physician? Oh my god. Autumn, you said you had like a 29-hour shift one time? What's your job?
What is a
Yes.
physicalism physician?
I
Maybe
don't know.
it's physical.
Yeah.
probably-
I just like, I'm like a caregiver for disabled folks. But like my people are pretty high functioning, so I just like take them to like the store and stuff and like make sure that they don't have behaviors. But like when I'm sleeping at their homes, I can just like sleep there because they're not like wild enough that they need like constant supervision like that.
And you feel comfortable sleeping at their house?
I mean, sometimes I had this guy like that I was working for. Like they live in homes like by other people, like hosted by other people. And this guy, he told me that he was gonna take a KNIFE and STAB me in my sleep. So I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, and then we were like, no more scary movies for this guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. For me, I guess it would be anxiety inducing to sleep at another person's house that I'm not entirely
Yeah,
comfortable with.
but it's like free money because you know you just sleep the whole shift pretty much except you
Unless
take
the
them to work.
guy STAB like does that to you.
Yeah, you have to like pick and choose where to pick up third shifts at. I never picked up a third there ever again at his house.
God bless him. I'll just say that. God bless him.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna be leaving our company soon anyway.
What's
Wow.
the
Thank goodness.
what's the coolest thing that's ever happened at your job?
Probably when we went to Florida, Universal Studios. That
Oh,
was
nice.
really fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Autumn, do you have a song?
I don't know. How about? Wait, I don't know. Like my music taste is just like weird. I'm afraid. I
Everybody's music
fear.
taste is good because it's their music taste.
Well, yeah, but is it good to you?
We're
I
about to
don't
see.
want to hear. I don't want to like make anyone's ears bleed.
Okay, so Pierce the Veil. What is it? I'm kidding.
Oh, I love Pierce the Veil.
Uh-oh. Kick him. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I wasn't talking Pierce the Veil. Yeah, I was like Midwest emo, and it's so cringe.
Like
Oh
Tiger
yeah,
Straw?
we love
Yeah,
that.
I love Tiger Straw.
Okay, so name any song that I don't have tattooed on my body right now.
Oh no! I mean, I don't know. I don't know their discography very well.
Discography.
Yeah, the Z.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Play "Hail the Sun."
Oh my gosh, a cat!
Oh,
Wait,
she's
Jordan.
it.
Wait, Jordan. I know you. I went to Florida one time and we met up. How are you doing?
What does it make you?
Every time that you leave my
Hey,
house.
how you doing? I love you, miss you. But how you doing? I saw that you have like a fiance or something right now. That's awesome. Unless that, well, not trying to like bring up anything, but I hope you guys are cool. Yeah. Do you have Jordan? Do you have a song request? Yeah, I love Tiger Jaw. This this is like the start of a whole lyric sleeve that I'm going to be finishing over this next month, and I'm going to be getting. What about your friends? Do they make you happy? If I don't write it down, I won't remember.
Hmm.
Both of those are Tiger's Jaw lyrics.
Man, I relate with that so well.
Yeah, it's a song written about me. The Tiger's Jaw's cover of Constant Headache. No, but I don't like that song. But maybe I'll like that cover. His constant headache, total excuse.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I'm
think
just
I'm gonna get the front bottoms logo tattooed on me. I love the front bottoms.
love the front bottoms.
I
I
have like
do
a whole shrine on them on my wall. Do you want to see it? I
yeah.
have like a shrine for all my favorite artists though.
I do it like that because that's the way my baby likes it.
Oh.
I like just any shitty singers. I like them. You know, if you can make it and be a shitty singer, but it's like a good shitty singer, good.
But yeah, and then I have Taylor Swift over here. All
I
her
love Taylor Swift.
Case in point.
What's the case in point?
What Zach just said. If you can make it as a shitty singer,
Oh, and then
Oh.
you said Taylor. Oh, shut up. You like absurd? Oh, Sinla, do you want to come up? I remember you. You're pretty interesting. Do you want to come up and talk about something? But
Well,
constant.
I have to drop, but because I have to go to work. But it was nice talking to you guys.
Yeah, I love you. Bye.
yeah.
Bye.
Constant headache. It's such a long name to type out.
Me and Pre-Soup had a conversation in the
How does that
DMs.
work? Okay, cool. You had a conversation in the.
Yeah, we talked about the astrology stuff.
Oh, nice.
He convinced me that it's 100% real.
You guys want to recapitulate that or no? I know that Pre-Soup is inside of a machine factory right now, but that's fine.
Yep. Appreciate the understanding.
Yeah.
I'm just lonely.
We're here for you.
How, is this still a vibe volume?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know really if it gets too loud.
Yo, I saw in a post that it's your birthday. Is that true? Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks. Happy birthday to you too.
Can you
To
read
me
the
too.
live? No, I'm just playing.
Huh?
Oh my God, you're right.
I didn't know you were a vegan.
I'm mentally challenged, bro.
You said what? You didn't know I was vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not eating a vegan diet right now because of like some gastroenterology thing that I'm having looked at. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
did a
haven't.
vegan diet one time to detox, and it was really good. I made vegan mac and cheese. There's a lot of creative things you can do.
Zach, you and I are so similar. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we both didn't graduate high school. Um, that's it.
Wait, did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm saying we're both from Alabama. We both like purposefully changed our accents. Um, well, I mean, you're not smart, but and I am, but so we don't relate on that.
Yeah,
Um,
the difference between you and me is you think there's no differences between you and me. You know?
right.
Oh,
I love you, buddy.
love you. I like this version, Jordan. I like this version better than the Joyce Manor version for sure. How are you here, Jordan? Am I just like on your recommended for like randomly?
It's the universe. Remember how we were talking about astrology? The stars align.
I'm off for 11 days. I'm off for 30 days.
I'm off for one.
Nice. you know, you take what you can get.
Right.
Eagles on Sunday. Let's fucking go. That's crazy.
Do you watch college, Zach?
No, I don't like football.
Damn.
As a like if I had to watch a football game, I would be interested enough to know what was going on.
But were you ever like a Alabama football fan, like Roll Tide?
I was an Auburn fan when I was
Oh God.
when I was indoctrinated to care. Oh, nice, Jordan. If you wanna join up, you can talk. It's fine.
Jesse, were you a football fan?
Roll
Are
Eagle. Roll Eagle.
What?
Roll Eagle.
Oh, so you're like both?
I don't
Alabama.
really care.
I
I
just
know
remember.
y'all are gonna like insist that I pick one, but I really don't give a fuck.
Well, I remember the one year that they were going up against each other, and then Alabama was winning, and then or it was like a tie, and then in overtime. Like,
They did
damn.
something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just it was a kick intercept. It was like a interception of a kick, and it ran it all the way back for like 99 yards.
Yep. Ever
Jordan,
since then,
are
it's
you
just
still,
been downhill.
Are you still working at Lush, Jordan?
I think that I've never really cared for college football, but I'm about to have to because my son is 15 and he plays in the band in his high
Gotcha.
school. We have an HBCU style marching band, and I think he's been talking about going to JSU or FAMU.
I
There's a really
play
big.
trombone.
That's what my son plays.
Well, it's hard. It's
I'm better
hard
than
for
your
like
son.
Oh my
it's
God.
hard for
You probably are.
Alabama. It's hard for Alabama to kind of like come back, I guess, because it's just like ever since Nick Saban retired, they have not been the same team. So it's
They
definitely
haven't.
disheartening. It's sad to watch, but at the same time, it's like Alabama for a consistent amount of time was always either number one or in the top three for like such a long time that I think it's about time. Give another team a chance.
I mean, I was briefly an Alabama fan. My ex, he was an Alabama fan. He graduated from Alabama, so he was. We went to a couple of the games. This was back in like the T.J. Yeldon days. Your trombone.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to get him a new one for. I want to get him a Yamaha for when he graduates high school.
Yeah,
But
a
I
trigger
want to wait
trombone or a regular one?
until he knows what college he's going to, because he might need a certain one in a certain color.
Roll
And then,
Tide, that's right.
Tupac, you said that you started watching because your son. Was he just calmed by that, and then you started?
You talking about me?
No, Tupac in the comments.
Oh,
Bye, Sinless. Oh, it's great that you're a piercer now. Oh, you're at like a tattoo studio or something, Jordan? Oh, just develop a common interest. Oh, that's nice. That's an easy one.
It's sad to watch Alabama go down because it's like I remember being a kid. And it's kind of like a ritual every year to like with my dad watching Alabama football games and like eating hot wings and ultimate nachos and stuff and good times.
they go through waves of like either being the best or sucking.
Well, I think they're going to need a new coach. I mean, I don't know. Or either maybe the coach maybe be able to like fit into the place maybe in a couple of years, but I don't imagine them being the same team without Nick Saban.
What's up, Next Level Cafe?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing? How's your morning? Did you dream?
I don't know if I did or not. None I recall.
I'm not a big memory rememberer either, or dream rememberer. I'm not. My partner, she'll wake up and she'll go, "I was in this whole other universe, and here's how everything worked," and I'll be like, "That's
The
crazy."
same shit happens to me. My girl would tell me these elaborate, like she was like, it felt like I was in there for like days, and like these elaborate dreams. And then for me, it's like, yeah, I kicked a clown in the face, and that was it.
No, I was scrolling through lives, and I heard somebody say I was an Alabama fan, and then I saw the trombone.
Yeah, I think they have like Alabama has the fight song that's like
Something there or something.
I think most colleges play that. Go
Yeah,
roll!
yeah,
I forgot what they say. Roll Tide, roll during that part.
yeah, exactly.
I think.
Yeah.
Lube your trombone? How often do you
There we
lube
go.
your trombone?
How often do I play it?
Lube.
Oh, I haven't lubed it in 11 years.
Yeah.
But I
So you're raw dogging it
once a year. Huh?
Right. He's raw
You're
dogging.
raw
the
dogging it right now.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I can spit on it and then rub it in, but I don't want to bring my personal life into this. So.
I should call him.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
So was the host in the Alabama band or something?
No, he's from Alabama, just like me and
I'm from
Jesse.
Alabama.
Okay, me too.
I can
You play
feel myself
trombone
right
yet?
now because of my embouchure from the trombone. I can feel myself. I'm gonna have a fever blister tomorrow. I can just feel it.
Next, whereabouts in Alabama?
So I just moved to Pensacola in January. However, I lived pretty much right outside of Montgomery, Auburn area my whole life.
The host is being rude right now every time we have a
Did
conversation.
you play trombone too?
Yeah, I'll mute, dumbasses.
No, you're good.
Did you play trombone too next?
I played trombone in 6th grade for like 2 months. My daughter plays the trumpet in the Alabama band now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, what part of Bama are y'all from?
I was from Lawrence County,
Okay.
I'm from North
Yeah.
Alabama.
around like
Okay.
Moulton. Hazel.
I'm still in the Alabama Guard. I'm still in the Army Guard, so I go up to Decatur every month and drill.
Yeah, Moulton's right outside Decatur.
Decatur or the Redstone Arsenal?
I go to Decatur. I'm in the Guard, so I go to Decatur. But yeah, it's near the Arsenal. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you wear one of those big tall hats with black fur on it?
No.
Different guard?
Not
Okay.
You ever went to Point Mallard?
I don't know.
I've been to Point Mallard.
See, hey, there you go. I remember going there as a kid.
I think they had the first wave pool.
Yeah, they had the wave pool.
Yeah,
do you,
in the state or the country, they had the first one.
do you remember the platforms?
Yeah, and they always had the top one.
Yeah, the top one was always locked down because every year you go there, there's always be like some sort of story why they have it.
Yeah, I heard one time someone did a belly buster and their like guts went everywhere.
See, I heard that one too. No, hold on. I heard that one too, but then I also heard that somebody dove from the top and then went all the way down so fast that they hit the bottom and cracked their skull.
Yeah, that's what made me want to be a nurse. Someone told me that they did a belly buster, their guts went everywhere, and I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. That's so weird how like it's just like like they have a story. It's like, oh, this is the story I heard. I heard they did
It's
like
always
a flat
something.
flip.
So it's always something really extreme.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool, though. Honestly, I know it's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
it's unique. I guess not. I guess cool is a bad word. It's unique.
Yeah. I have family that live in Russellville right now.
Okay.
Muscle Shoals, like out right at, like where Muscle Shoals is and stuff.
What part of the state are you in, host? Right here.
Yeah, you can call me Zach too. I grew up in Jeff Lanier, which is in Bessemer, which is in Hueytown.
Gotcha. My brother. I actually have my brother and his ex-wife and all my nephews and nieces are right outside of McCalla.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty close. I used to
Takis.
You guys know Alabama Adventure?
Yes. Well,
I've heard of it. I've never been though.
is it back open?
Well, I don't know, but in 2010 to 2013, that was the only job I had other than my current job, which was a lifeguard there.
Yeah. I don't think it reopened. I mean, it could have reopened. I don't know, but I know it was.
It was
It's
trash
been-
after I left anyway.
Oh yeah. I mean, look where they put it.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
But, I
it's
mean,
right next to
Spring
the
Valley
dog
Beach
plant,
is
right?
much better than Point Mallard. I don't know if y'all been there, but Spring Valley Beach is in, I think it's Blount County, something like that.
Yeah, the Alabama Adventure is right next to the dog food plant, right?
I know
Right.
Alabama gets a bad rap, but it's actually not. It's actually beautiful.
Look, the
It's
only
beautiful. It's just not when you
Yeah.
compare it. If you compare it to other cities, there's just not the. It's just not the same. I mean, you can't really compare it to other big cities.
Yeah, the nature is beautiful. The people are not beautiful.
Yeah,
No.
like see, look, I live in Kentucky, but I lived a lot of my life in Tennessee, and it's just like it's like you're going forward in time if you go from Alabama to Tennessee. You just like
Oh,
go.
for sure.
It's like going 20, 30 years in the
Especially
future.
if you're in like chat, like it's a whole ass like civilization there.
Right. Well, and where I lived in Opelika for 15 years, right outside of Auburn,
Yeah,
and it's like literally an hour. I mean, barely just over an hour from Atlanta, and I mean, obviously that's night and day.
yeah, yeah. So
But
people always ask me like, "What is there to do in Alabama?" I'm like, churches and racism. That's all. That's it. That's all you got.
What I like about Alabama is the quietness. What I liked about Alabama was the quiet. Where I lived at in Lee County, Opelika area, I could get to the mountains. I could get to four different beaches. I could get to just about anywhere I wanted to go within about a 5-hour drive. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I like the river too.
That too.
The river's nice.
I grew up on the water. I can imagine not being around the water. It was my whole
So
childhood.
we still have sundown. Like Coleman, Alabama is still like a sundown town.
Well,
That's-
Coleman's the armpit of Alabama.
Kentucky is similar. Like there's places in Kentucky, especially like up.
One time I went to a family reunion in Kentucky, and I got an Amber Alert called on me because I got lost in the woods and I walked all the way to Tennessee.
Oh my god.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
did
where
y'all hear?
at?
Did y'all
You
hear
must have
about
been-
this?
You must have
Did
been
y'all
near
hear about-
Clarksville.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There's a delay. I'm red barring. And there's a delay. Go ahead, man.
I was just saying you must have been near Clarksville.
Yeah, it was like I got picked up at like a 10-Ken kind of gas station, like on the border.
Yeah, it's funny. The
And
town
I didn't know that. I didn't know ACAB yet because I was like 10, so I got in the car.
Yeah, I live in Kentucky, but like I can walk to Tennessee right now.
Yeah.
Not ACAB. Come on.
I mean, it's all cops until no cops. That's what I'm saying.
Pretty much.
I know. That's a whole nother topic.
Well, you know what's sad is they're building a second prison or third prison in Alabama, a mega prison, and it's going to be $1.2 billion. Not to mention the cop cities that they're starting in Georgia.
Nice.
And
What
I didn't
cities?
know what cop cities were until couple weeks ago. Cop City.
What's a cop city?
It's where they're pretty much it's a training area for cops and law enforcement to learn how to control people during martial law.
Oh,
Nah.
not nice.
I'm gonna change the background. Okay. I think I'm. My debate chops are warmed up, so I'm looking for somebody in here to have like a.
I'm down, unless you're wanting one-on-one.
No. You can sit up here for sure.
Can we dogpile you?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
All right, everybody, we gotta
That's
collect.
the thing. So, but the martial law part, the thing that I think people, a lot of misconception about, and maybe it's my misconception. Martial law enacts that the military can perform law enforcement on U.S. soil. It actually takes over from the civilian authorities.
Is that true?
I don't know. I just know that cop cities it's like training for cops to control the public, like in a physical manner. And
Well, yeah,
when I was trying to get clarification from somebody, they said it's pretty much like cops training for martial law. So when it was explained to me, they might have used that as like an example as to a
right.
comparison.
So, well, I could tell you. So, I mean, I've been in the military for 19 years,
Uh-huh.
and I'm in the guard. I mean, I'm in the Army National Guard. So we supplement civilian authorities when called upon by the governor, right? So we support we work in what they call in the defense support of civil authorities. It's a discommission.
Yeah.
So we support civil authorities when they can't, like, say there's a riot, say there's this, and the governor says, you know what, we need help. The local authorities need help. We're going to call in the National Guard, right? So what cannot happen, and it's called posse comitatus, is active duty military or reserve military cannot perform law enforcement duties on U.S. soil because of posse comitatus. It literally states federal troops can't be used for that. Now, what martial law does, martial law changes all of that and says, you know what, civilian authorities can't handle it. We don't have enough support for under the civilian authorities. We're going to instate martial law, meaning now federal troops can be used in law enforcement on U.S. soil.
Well, I think
Well,
that,
thank you for your
most
service.
cop systems need to be defunded. So I don't think that they should be like offering
And-
more training for things that wouldn't be beneficial. But I know
I'll
you
say
guys.
thank you for your service. Next.
Well,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Appreciate
Big
it.
Carl. What's up, man? Did you join because of the current prompt?
Yeah,
I saw you were in here
I have
yesterday.
a concept that defends my faith with logic,
Let's hear it.
and I would argue that it's diametrically opposed to atheism.
I love that.
So, real quick, okay, so every time I get on these lives, everybody asks me my age. I'm 44.
I'm 30 today.
Hey,
Happy birthday, host. Happy
to
birthday.
you, man.
So I just want to ask real quick, is this people exploring different ideas and saying, okay, well, are we going to defend our idea and just defend our idea, or are we open to
I'm
a
open to
better
changing
way of
my
looking
mind.
at things?
Well, better begs the question. I'm open to changing my mind if you are.
Okay.
But I do.
I,
But I do believe that God does not exist, and I have a worldview around that.
Yeah. So, and I've run this logic through AI and checked it, and at least logically, it holds water.
Let's get it. Get into it.
Okay. There's only two logical thought systems that are completely logically cohesive that cannot be assailed logically. And if truth is consistent, then truth has to have logical consistency, but logical consistency doesn't necessarily imply truth.
Okay.
Like, you can be completely insane, but still very logical,
Yeah,
like Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter, right?
yeah.
So I would say that there's only two logical thought systems that exist that
What are they?
are perfect. And one is the world exists and God does not exist.
Okay.
The other one is God exists and the world does not exist.
So it's like
If
theological.
you try to argue,
One second. So it's like either physicalism or naturalism is true, or theological idealism is true, something like that.
yeah. So
Okay.
the ease that atheists have with arguing most people with faith is most people with faith are saying both God exists and the world exists. And that is not a logically cohesive thought system. There's lots of holes in that argument,
Wait,
and
why not?
you'll never prove
Why not?
one with the other. You'll never prove
Big
God
Carl.
exists
Big
with
Carl.
the world.
Big Carl.
Yeah.
Are you saying something like you can't prove God exists using the world, or that God and the world can't exist simultaneously?
They can't exist simultaneously.
Why not?
You won't see evidence in the
Why
world
not?
of God, and you won't see evidence of God you won't see the evidence of the other.
So why not?
Okay. So
Wait,
we're assuming.
just to be clear, if Christianity is true, God, entity A, made the world, entity B. So under Christianity, if Christianity is true, they would both be real. If you're not
Correct.
if you're not using some robust form of idealism, right?
I would call what I argue. I've never heard anybody else argue it. It would be collective solipsism, where
That's kind of a contradiction.
all of us together are the Christ, and we've fragmented into multiple different minds, seeing a dream, but it's only solid because we're not complete
I
of
think-
the Christ, and
Look, I think the reason
moving
that
into complete Christ consciousness, where we're all
hey.
experiencing.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Well, one second, Evangelion. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But Big Car, can you see me or no?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. I'll just raise my hand whenever I'm gonna eject into what you're saying. Okay. But
Certainly.
it seems like you're saying that your view seems like a novel one, and I would agree, but only because solipsism inherently is contradictory with many minds, right?
Oh, yes.
So to say like mass solipsism to me is like a performative contradiction. Why isn't it to you?
Well, so Plato gave allegory, which shows that quite easily. Are you familiar with that analogy?
No.
Huh?
No.
Well, so briefly, there's these people that have spent their whole lives inside a cave, thinking they're chained
Yeah, I know it.
to a chair, staring at
I know
shadows
it.
on the wall.
I know it.
Huh?
If you were talking about the cave, then I know it.
Okay, great. So, if they're only looking at the shadows and getting really detailed about all the different shadows, they'll never find their way outside of the cave until they turn around and look behind them and see what's casting the shadows, right?
Okay.
And so that's the same as me saying you'll never find God in the physical world because you have to use spirit to get to God. It's a more real part of yourself that you have. It's just like being in a dream. Nothing inside the dream would help you wake up.
What's the argument?
Only a greater part of you going back within would awaken you from the dream.
What's the argument for a spirit? Why do you believe in a spirit? Yeah, go ahead.
It's a more real experience than what I'm experiencing here.
In what way? Probably not in the Probably not in an equivocal way, right? Or in a univocal way, right?
Well, not if you're using what you say, and I would assume is the world exists and God doesn't. If you're in that thought system, it wouldn't make a bit of sense, and
Yeah,
it
but-
would sound like hocus pocus.
What I'm not saying is the world exists so God can't. That's not what I'm saying. But it seems like you're saying that the only two schools of thought are the world exists so God can't, or God exists so the world can't. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the world exists so God doesn't, not God can't.
Okay,
Does
interesting.
that, that distinction there, is that important to you?
I would argue that if God created this world, then he is a failure God and really sucks at. He didn't pay attention in God school, and this is a really terrible thing to have created.
Big Carl,
There's way too much suffering. I believe in God. I pray with God every day, and Christ and the Holy Spirit.
Why aren't you this one?
Because to me, that's an impossibility.
Well,
To me, that's insanity.
Carl, 1 second. Under your view, either God made this world and it sucks, or this world is in God's mind and it still sucks. Why believe in him? I don't get it. Do you think that this,
I would
this world,
say a real world.
this world we live in?
The only real world is heaven.
Look, is heaven also in God's mind under idealism?
It's something God created, and
Can God create
things
something?
we
Wait.
try to understand don't.
Can God create something that is apart from himself if everything's in God's mind?
No.
Okay, so we
And
agree.
that's why this world doesn't exist. It's
So we agree that heaven is
a
in God's
dream.
mind. We agree that heaven is in God's mind.
Heaven is an extension of God, and it's something that he actually created.
Right.
I
Wait,
think
one
the
second,
only
one
part
second,
of
one
us
second.
that he created is spirit.
Look. I'm just trying to get you to say yes or no. If this exists in God's mind, does heaven exist somewhere else in God's mind, on a higher level of God's mind or something? Or does
I
heaven
would say
exist?
heaven exists in God's mind. This world exists in Christ's mind as a misthought. As
Okay, so Jesus,
it's like Christ was right next to God and said, "I wonder what there would be like if there was a world without God."
so
And then poof, this seemed to
okay,
exist, but it was an error, and that's what sin is the error, and that
Big Carl, 1 second. I
he just
understand.
needs to stop thinking about it.
Hey Carl, I understand you're very passionate about this. Okay, does
Go ahead.
there's a lot more to object to now because you kept going. But if I would have done like this and you would have been like, "What's up?" There would only be one thing to object to.
Sorry.
It's okay. If this world is in Christ's mind and heaven is in God's mind, in your view, are God and Christ separate entities?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say if God exists, the world can't exist, but God exists and Jesus exists, are you saying that Jesus is like a special exception?
Jesus is just a manifestation of the Christ. He showed up and said he
He's
may
the
have been
living word.
more clear than the rest of us, but Jesus is not Christ.
Oh, okay. So Christ.
Jesus is a manifestation of Christ.
Okay, so
And
Jesus is just like the avatar for God, for Christ, and Christ is like God Junior up in God's mind or something.
yeah, God is the ultimate cause. So God is the cause, Christ is the effect. He was created by God.
Two questions. First of all, I don't know like what doctrine or what like theodicy you're employing to get here. Second of all, if we agree that this world sucks, it doesn't really matter whether it's real or if it's in God's mind, right? If we agree that you're
Correct.
saying so you're saying this world is trash because there's sin and there's evil. Why does it matter if that evil is taking place in God's mind or if it's taking place IRL in God's LARPing, right? Why does that matter?
Because if it was a misthought, then it can be corrected, and the Holy Spirit is what corrects it
Do you think
and
God
brings
can-
us back
do you
to the
think that-
Father.
Do you think that
And
God
that's
can,
what the atonement is.
do you think that God can misthink?
No, he
Okay,
didn't.
So then this world is
But
perfect.
Christ did. This
Okay.
was. I don't think anyone is arguing this world is perfect.
Well, if
I
God
can't even articulate the world. We don't even know how it works.
Hey, stop 1 second. So, if this is all in God's mind and God can't misthink, oh, you're saying this is all in Christ's mind? Can Christ misthink?
Christ seemed it's apparently he can because we got here. But it is an error.
What if we're just mistaken, right? What if Christ can't misthink and we're just incorrect with our moral compass?
That's a possibility.
Right. I appreciate the combo. I'm going to move on to someone else, okay?
All right.
I'm open to changing my mind. You are too. So let's just think about what the whole combo, and then we can talk
What's
again.
up?
1 second, Red. It's Evangelion's turn.
Okay.
Love you, Big Carl. What's up, Evangelion?
This will probably be short because I'm agnostic. I'm teetering on the edge of atheist and Christian because I just come across more and more compelling evidence for both every day. But what exactly defines good and bad for you?
I'm a subjectivist currently, so I think that what makes moral statements true or what makes them good or bad is going to be indexed to the preference of the utterer. So if I see somebody
Yeah.
pushing a baby down the stairs, I'm going to say I'd prefer if they didn't do that, so it's bad.
So you believe that the moral compass is formed by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I assume the same, but I assume it in a way that the only way for something to be evil is if you do something that you yourself know is bad, which is why lions killing things is not evil, even if
Yeah,
you,
it's like necessary, right?
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be evil. So for there to be sin and all that is like, am I sinning when the Bible says don't murder, but I'm a psychopath and I think murdering is a good thing. So
Yeah.
am I going to hell? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's an interesting question. Like, why God made me in His image? God made me with these mental faculties such that I don't find this wrong.
right.
Why would I be punished for doing something I genuinely believe is correct?
And another step further is there are people who do it for God, and they're like, I got to kill these people for God. God is telling me to kill them. So it's like, do they go to hell? Do they
Wait,
get
Zach,
eyes
Zach,
in heaven?
Zach, is there any?
That's all I wanted to know.
Can I jump in, or is it this just you?
Go ahead.
Well, I think I'm taking issue with him saying, like talking about like a lion can't do something that's evil, or like immoral. I guess.
The line's not that important. It was a metaphor.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying, like, but there's further implications past that. If like you guys are both conceding or both agreeing, yeah, no, that's fine. So, like, with under a particular moral framework, where, like, Zach, what you were saying, where you're like, oh yeah, there are things that I don't prefer, right? If a lion does the thing under your particular framework that you consider as immoral, like, or what you would consider as immoral.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if a lion does that, then objectively,
do I think that like penetrating lion babies is morally good? I don't prefer that, right? So if I see a lion doing it, and lions do that in the wild, I would say that's morally bad. Yeah,
under your framework, like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. But I would say that they don't have like moral agency, and we have moral dominion, like moral responsibility, right?
Wait, you're saying they don't have moral agency, like as in?
Yeah. I don't think they have the ability to deliberate to a very deep degree of intuition, and then
they don't have any way to differentiate between what is moral and what isn't. Like underneath your framework, like underneath someone's framework.
Wait, did Evangelion leave? Oh, damn.
I just woke up and then I just opened this and I just heard you say penetrating lion babies.
Yeah.
He called it immoral.
Oh.
Yeah, Red Ace, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I just wanted to. I probably have more in line with you as an atheist. Wait, you're an atheist, right?
Yeah, and specifically with the Christian God, I'm an anti-theist. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I probably have more in line with people like you, like atheists, than any religious person. But I do believe in God. But the main reason is just a logical reason for me. So I would just present that.
Lay it on me.
Yeah. So mainly it's just because the thing is, when you think about time, I don't think it's possible that there's an infinite past. I don't think that's a possibility.
I believe in an infinite past, to be clear. So
okay,
maybe that's a solid point that we can disagree on, and we can talk about it.
Sure. Yeah. So I think it's not possible to have an infinite past because I don't think it's possible that you can complete an infinite sequence.
Wait, but you understand that there are infinite sets with starts and ends, right?
Yeah, I accept that there are infinite sets. Yeah, for sure. Like there's the integers are an infinite set, the natural numbers are an infinite set. But the thing with time is a thing that counts one at a time, sequentially. So it's a thing that's like you have to go through it consecutively.
Yeah.
So the reason I don't believe in an infinite past is because I don't think you can actually count.
You want to come up?
What's that?
No, nothing. So my thing is, I'm gonna run you through my intuition pump about an infinite past, and let me see if your intuition aligns with mine. Right? Can I do that?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, would you agree that for every time t that's ever been recorded ever in the history of ever, there's been a time t-1 that preceded it?
No, I wouldn't agree with that. No.
You don't. When has that not been the case? Like every recorded event, right, has had a preceding moment.
Well, because
wait, one second. Do you agree that every recorded event has had a preceding moment?
No.
What name? So then you must have a reason to think that. So name an event that was recorded that didn't have a moment that preceded it. This is just going to be logical.
The beginning.
That's not a recorded moment, right? I'm talking about
nothing's recorded. What are you talking about? Recorded.
No, I'm talking about when like historicity and mathematics were like when we started like writing down and remembering the things that we know.
Well, all right. Well, one thing to keep in mind when I'm saying what I'm saying, I know there's a logical reason for what I'm saying, but you also have to keep in mind there's also scientifically it's literally backed up by
No,
it's
it's
like
not.
literally supported the same
No, it's not.
thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it does.
Look, Red Ace. Look, I'm not. Wait, 1 second. I want to switch for a second because we're kind of like we're exchanging ideas. I want to switch from that. I'm not exchanging an idea right now. I'm letting you know that scientists don't have a clue whether the universe had a beginning or not.
Well, all the evidence points to that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
All the
yeah, it
evidence.
does. Yeah, it
all
does.
the, sorry,
Don't,
Red. Sorry.
don't, come on, don't play a fool.
I'm not playing a fool. I'm talking to one. So all the scientists.
No, you're not, bro. I have a.
Listen,
What are you
Red,
talking-
Red,
who are you-
Red,
do you know who
Red,
you're
Red,
talking to?
Red.
You need to read.
Red.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Straight up, know you talking to.
You're being emotional. Look, all scientists agree that the universe had a beginning to its expansion. I agree. Is that what you meant to say? You can unmute now. I don't. That's my first time I've ever muted
You
somebody.
muted me? Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's
It's
great.
my first time I've ever had to do that.
I don't know why you did it.
You don't? You can't? You don't have any guess?
No.
No clue. You couldn't. You couldn't. If you had
No
a.
idea why you did that.
Okay.
That's sad, though. That's
So
sad,
do you
though.
agree that scientists have a consensus that the universe had a beginning to its expansion?
Yeah, but so you're saying that you don't think that scientists believe that it goes back to like t minus 0.0000000037?
I don't know about those numbers, but I'm saying
All right,
that.
so what are you
Wait,
talking
Red,
about?
wait, Red. My question is still on the table. You agree that scientists have a consensus that the universe had a beginning to its expansion, right?
Wow, man.
Yes or
Wow.
no?
Yes, that's the whole point. That's
Okay,
why
okay.
they believe there was a beginning, because there was
No,
a.
there was a beginning to expansion, not a beginning simplicator.
Now, here's what they
Red,
believe.
wait,
They
wait, you're
believe-
gonna have to take in what I'm saying to you and then respond, right? You just
All
started.
right, all right, I'll let you talk.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's not just letting me talk; it's responding to what I'm saying. It's a novel objection. Okay, so you agree that a beginning of the expansion isn't a beginning simplicator?
Simplicator? I never heard of that term ever in my life.
Yeah. So you
What
agree
is a
that?
simplicator?
I mean, you could just Google it, but all. It's like,
Yeah, but nobody ever heard of that ever.
okay, well, let me tell you what I mean when I make that sound. Then, when I say beginning simplicator, I mean beginning all things considered. Right? Let's say that something exists and doesn't expand, and exists and doesn't expand and exists.
Here's
Red,
what I know.
Hey, Red. I'm giving you an example to elucidate my point. That's not a good time for you to go. Let's say something exists for 1 billion years and doesn't expand, right? And then it starts expanding.
All right.
Of course, it would be in line with all of our data if we're using that expansion to retroactively map out the shape of the universe. We're going to get to here, and we're not going to be able to go past that point because
No.
we were using the expansion to retract it, and
Okay.
we can't go past that point because it's just in one state. So a beginning of expansion isn't a beginning because we agree that this was 1 billion years before, right?
Okay, sure. So I'll give you your point. And see the whole thing is it's not relevant to what I was arguing. I was just trying to say that
You said past infinite is impossible.
yeah. But the reason that I said the past infinite is impossible is a logical reason. It's not actually reliant. It's not reliant on any
Logic is worse for you here.
No,
Because
okay,
there's
go ahead.
no
All right,
logical-
go ahead. Now, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible that the universe, at its current point right now, do you think it's possible that the universe will ever reach a point in the infinite future?
Yeah, it'll reach every point in the
All right, so
Tomorrow.
so that's great. That's wonderful that you said that. Now, so from your perspective, you think it's possible that you can count through an infinite number of things?
You think that's what I just said, or are you confused about what infinity
I just
means?
asked you a question and you said yes.
No, that was an uncharitable question. Obviously, that's not what I meant, right?
What?
Look. Let's assume there's an infinite future. We can reach a point in the infinite future because we can reach tomorrow. Am I right?
I'm not.
And in
Bro,
fact,
see,
Red,
see,
and in
see,
fact, and in fact,
you're
and in
not
fact,
you're
and in
not
fact,
following
and
the
in
logic.
fact, and
You're
in
not
fact,
following the
and in
logic.
fact, and in fact, any amount of time that we count into
No,
this.
because I don't believe there. I don't believe time is infinitely divisible either.
Hey, fucker! I was engaging with
Oh,
your
you're gonna call me
hypothetical.
fucker now. Okay.
You said, "What if there was an infinite future?" And then minutes later, when I said, "Okay, if there's an infinite future," and you said, "I don't believe in an infinite future," you posed
Listen,
that.
I already know everything you're gonna say, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy that you keep getting it wrong. Then, but listen. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Jim.
See how you're gonna cut me off?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah, because you can't respond.
Oh, really?
You ever heard of Zeno's paradox?
No. Does that make me dumb?
No, it doesn't. I just curious because if I'm asking you a question about can we reach an infinite future?
Bro, no. Zeno's paradox is easily solved by just
Let me
using
ask you, let
decimals.
me ask you this. So if you go, let's say 14 trillion billion years into the future, are you any closer to infinite? No. You're
Yes.
not.
Wait, Red
You're
Ace.
not. No, you're not. Wrong.
Red Ace. Are you at a point in the infinite future there?
What's that?
Are you at a point in the infinite future there?
No matter how far you go into the future, you're still not any closer to infinite because there's still an infinite number of steps
Is
in the
that what
future.
I asked you, Red? You're gonna get kicked if you don't answer this question.
What's your question?
If you go a billion years in the future, are you at a point in the infinite future?
What is that? I don't understand that question. Are you at a point in the...
Is a billion years into the future some point in the infinite future?
There is no infinite future, but...
Bro,
you're
just
at
answer
a
the
point-
fucking question. It's a
You
yes.
posed a hypothetical.
No, I don't understand like why you're saying the infinite future.
He's asking you a point in the infinite future. Is
Say-
that point in the infinite
like-
future a
like
point in
when
the
you
infinite
say,
future?
all right, let's say we go forward a billion years, right? That's
Yeah,
what
is
you're
that a point? Is that a point that takes
yeah,
place?
that's a
in the
point
future?
in time in the future.
Is
Yes,
it past or future?
that's the future. Yeah.
Okay, so if there was an infinite future, like you suggested, just for this
Now-
crazy La La Land, I know you don't believe that, right?
No. I agree with what you're saying. You're
Okay,
saying
so a billion years from now is going to be a point that's in the future, and even if the future is infinite.
in the future.
Okay, and you agree
Now-
that for any point in the infinite future, that point is always going to be a
You go
finite amount of time.
100
Sorry.
trillion years into the future, and guess what? There's still an infinite amount of time.
Yeah, but listen, what I muted you
Why
because
you keep cutting me?
stop interrupting me, right? Any point in the future on an infinite future timeline is always going to be a finite amount of time from right now. So to say we can't
Yes.
reach it is just to be dumb.
No, that's correct. It's still a finite amount of time, and yet
Okay?
that
So what's the
finite amount of
problem?
time.
What's the problem with an infinite future or an infinite past or both? What's the
No.
problem there?
Now, what I'm saying to you is, even that amount of time, even if 100 trillion years or 1,000 trillion years or whatever, it's still a finite amount of time, and that amount of time is still nothing.
Oh,
It's
he's saying,
nothing
okay,
compared
can I
to
steal man?
infinity.
Can I steal man real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understand?
So you're just saying that if there was an infinite past, that means we wouldn't be able to get to present day, correct?
Or if there was an infinite
Yeah.
future, we would be able to
If there
compute.
wasn't,
Okay.
you'd never get to it today. If there
Right,
was an infinite
so-
past, yeah.
So the problem is that's only applicable if you apply it to time theory, A theory of time, right? If you apply B theory of time, where all points in time are real moments in time,
That's not
we are already existing in that moment in time.
Yeah, I
Therefore-
don't even think you need to go B theory for here. We agree that we're in the present, right, Red Ace?
We don't need to go A, B, whatever,
Red Ace, do we agree?
C, whatever, all that bullshit.
Do
No,
we
we
agree?
don't.
Do we agree? Do we agree that we're in the present, Red Ace? Be with me now.
Yeah, we are in the present, yeah.
Okay, so you agree that even if the past was infinite, it's going to be a finite amount of time away from today, right?
Even if the past is infinite, what? Finite?
Any point in the past infinite timeline is going to be a finite amount of distance away from right now.
Yeah. That's correct.
Okay, and we got to right now, no problem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't have a problem with an infinite past, right?
No, I do have a problem with that. Yeah.
What's your problem? It seems like
See, the problem is you can't get to today with an infinite
we
past.
just agreed we could get to today, though, right?
Disagree
That's
with
what
what?
conceded.
Say again?
I said any point in the infinite past is always going to be a finite amount of time from today. And you said yeah, and now you're saying somehow that we can't get to today on an infinite past. That's a contradiction on your view.
Yeah, because you can have a finite past as much as you want. That's fine.
No. I'm talking about in an infinite past. Any point in that infinite past.
Yeah, that's where you
Sorry,
lose me.
Rene. Sorry, you misunderstood my question, so I was recapitulating. Can I
Yeah,
go?
that's where you lose me when you say infinite past. When you say a finite, you can have as much as a finite past as you want. You can have universes
Shut up!
beyond
Shut up!
universes and beyond universes.
Shut up!
All right, shut up. All right, you shut up.
You said I lost you, right? Okay.
Yeah, you lost me.
Let me try and get you back.
All right.
Let's just say in my demented dumb brain, cuckoo la la land. Go along with me here.
You're not dumb.
If there was an infinite past, and we're saying we're granting that the past is infinite, any point on that line is going to be a finite distance away from today, time-wise, right?
I don't know. No, I mean, if I grant you that there is
What's the biggest number you can think of?
I don't know how you can...
Let's say that this is time zero.
Okay. All right, I'll say this. If I grant you that there's an infinite past, right? Then yeah, any single point on that line would be in a finite amount of time from now.
So there's no problem with getting to today on an infinite past.
No, there is a problem. See.
Hey, I think it's a good time to disagree.
Here's the problem.
One second. Wait, I'm gonna let you speak. Okay.
All right.
But it's gonna have to be another day. I think it's time for us to evaluate what both of us said, and then we can reflect on it.
Hey, can I ask a question about that?
Yeah. What's up?
So how are you defining time in this situation?
Time is like an example of change or a procession of change or something.
Okay, that makes sense. So why can't that infinite past, right, that you're referring to time? Because again, in this real world, we haven't really experienced anything that's physically infinite.
Yeah.
So if something is infinite, it would technically be outside of time, outside of matter, because and outside of space.
Wait. If you're saying something exists for infinite time, how is it outside of time?
Well, because time isn't infinite.
That's just begging the question.
Yeah, but if time depends on perception of change of consciousness, and there is no change at certain points, and there is no consciousness, how can time be infinite?
Look, what absurdity arises with an infinite past?
I'm saying there's no absurdity, but I'm saying that infinite past that you're referring to as an infinite past, that's just what theists refer to as God. You know, you can call it an infinite past. You can build like a name for it.
Are you an atheist? Or are you a theist?
No, I'm a theist.
Okay, people aren't talking about a really long timeline when they mention God. They're mentioning a personal, perfectly efficacious being that can actualize any possible state of affairs, right?
Well, I don't care what they're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, if you want to define God as a vanilla Coke, then okay, I agree God exists, but why is that useful? Like, it just doesn't have utility in this conversation, right? If you're defining God as an infinite past, I believe in an infinite past, so I believe in your God. You win. Is that good?
No, but that's not. See, your idea of God is never going to be perfect. Nobody understands truly, right?
Well,
So
my idea is God is perfect because it's your idea, and you're right.
yeah, I know, yeah, but what I'm saying is, so there's really hard to attribute. It's really hard as a limited being
Are you
to
Christian?
create. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a
Finish that 1 second.
Go ahead.
I was saying it's really hard as a limited being to create attributes for an infinite being. So even when we're talking about this infinite passing, you're going to go into a lot of abstract concepts that we don't understand yet. But basically, most theists do believe in an infinite past, but we just call the infinite past God. So God.
If you're saying you think that God existed forever, right?
Yeah, outside of time.
Then I don't agree with your God. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well, what on your earth has been around forever?
Nothing.
For as long as you've been alive, what has been with you the whole time?
What do you mean, like me personally?
Yeah,
Or
because
like
the only
just
thing that you can
in
say is
general?
infinite would be something that you've had to grow up with forever. So you yourself would be infinite.
Well,
What
that's
else?
if I made myself God. My consciousness is not the end all be all. You know. I'm gonna be gone. There's still gonna be things like what?
Well, you don't know that. You won't be here to observe that.
Well, but that's not to say they won't objectively exist.
Well, I mean, I guess we don't really know anything if you're gonna go by that argument. Yeah, of course, but we have to make.
No, I just asked what in your life has been around since you've been alive,
My own consciousness.
other than yourself.
I don't know. A lot of things. I don't.
You got a
get the
lot.
point.
Oh, please play that fucking. Please play that.
Do you think that God can play the trombone?
No, I'm trying to understand his point.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not the correct answer.
That was amazing.
Go ahead.
I don't know. He was making a point. Go ahead, man.
I was trying to understand y'all's point, because when it comes to hypotheticals, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? But if
I didn't
as
make
far
a
as infinity is
hypothetical.
concerned, the only thing that could be infinity that you would know would be something that's been around as long as you have.
Well, no, because I'm not infinite. That's if I was saying I'm infinite.
As far as you're concerned, you're infinite.
I understand. Look, you're trying to make.
Wait, stop. I think there's equivocation going on for infinite, right? It's if you mean infinite, it like exists for all moments that it existed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but that's not what I mean when I say infinite. I mean like a succession of states of affairs going back infinitely regressively.
Yeah, but see that succession of state, that infinite succession of affairs are not uniform, right? Because you're making separate things, right? You're saying it's a succession, right?
What's the argument? What's the argument that they're not uniform, and what's the argument?
I'm just asking that is that your argument, or are you saying they are uniform?
Well, I don't know what happened before the Big Bang, right? But I'm saying that let's say.
So basically,
wait 1 second.
Sorry.
What's to stop there from being all these ingredients that are too far away to make matter, and then them just like conjoining in the Big Bang, and that's how matter was created, right? Where such that the constituent parts of matter can't exist as matter, yet when you bring them together like a recipe, they create stuff that you can throw stuff. You know, like I don't get it.
It doesn't. The thing is, it was just kind of a question to peep into what you believe, but it doesn't really matter if you were uniform or not, because it would still be God, because it's infinite. It's just that simple, you know.
Do you think that we say God when we mean the same thing when we say that?
Honestly, no, because I've seen a lot of people argue about God, and they have different. Well, when I'm saying God, I'm talking about the Christian God, but even then,
Yeah, the real one, right? The real God.
yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that instead of talking about some like infinite being.
Yeah, but the Christian God is an infinite being.
Look. Could the Christian God have created a physical world with a past eternal universe?
So, can you repeat that?
Could the Christian God have created this world and where the past of this world is eternal? Yes, right?
Yeah, he could do anything. I mean,
Okay, so what's the problem with the past eternal universe, right?
I didn't say there was a problem. That was the first thing I said.
I think there is a problem, though, right? Because
He
if
can
the
do
universe is
anything.
past eternal, then it didn't have a beginning. And if it didn't have a beginning, it wasn't created. And if it wasn't created, then there's no creator. So if there's a past infinite universe, it just seems like it would be strong motivation against the position of theism.
Well, no, because what I hear a lot in these conversations, you're talking about infinite regression, right? And it's something that's infinite. But where have you witnessed something that's infinite? And
Why do I have to witness something infinite?
No, I'm not.
Let
Let me finish. No, I understand. You don't have to. But my point is just that whatever it is infinite you're talking about, that is God. I attribute God as the infinite. That's literally how he describes himself, the Alpha and the Omega, or just the identity of reality, the I am. So when we're talking, that's just what it is. You can't describe God another way but infinite.
Look. Okay. I describe God as a vanilla Coke. Is the vanilla Coke infinite?
No, because no.
Okay, I think that true love is infinite. Is true love God?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just it's not silly. We just disagree, and it's worth talking about and thinking about. We can talk later. That's a lot. Evangelion, did you disconnect on purpose or on accident?
Well, yeah, it's just that I asked you that question earlier, and then there was no reason to still be in, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, no, you're good. You can chill. I remember your question, and then somebody started talking about like is lions
Yeah.
eating stuff immoral?
I
Derek
think it
kinda-
was Derek.
Yeah, fucking Derek.
Well, it was just an example of like we would consider
fuck you
killing
guys.
something bad. So for a lion to kill something, it's not like, oh, like, you know, the lion doesn't see what it's doing is bad, therefore the lion is not evil.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
I'm
But
agreeing.
under your framework, he would be evil.
No.
Well, I mean, no. Let me
No,
take
no,
that back.
no, no, no,
Wait,
no.
hold on. Under your framework, he would still be doing an immoral action.
No.
Wait.
Yes.
To me, just because, you're saying that you don't have that preference, right? You're not saying the lion doesn't have that preference. The lion does have that preference.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying under the framework, like again, if you set a
Jim,
framework.
oh, thank you. Wait, Jim, do you want your box? I can have Evangelion request back up.
I'm just saying, if like a lion, right, for example, or even a child, we can use a child under a particular framework. I mean, if you set a framework where you're like, the suffering or the maximization of pleasure, or like killing, where you're like, oh yeah, killing is immoral, or unaliving is immoral.
God, Derek.
If either a child or an animal does those things, then objectively, underneath that framework, they would be doing something immoral.
When you say objectively, what do you mean? We're talking about subjectivism.
Factually, it would factually be happening.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Well, I'm saying that the definition of evil that I subscribe myself to is that if you, in your own moral compass, your subjective moral compass, consider something bad but do it anyways, then that makes you evil, is what I'm saying. The lion does not consider killing the caribou bad, so it is not evil for doing it.
Okay, yeah, underneath that definition of evil, you could say that, yeah, then they're not doing anything evil. But it's just like, let's say somebody hurts another person and they don't consider it evil or consider it like bad. Would they still be doing, like, would they still be an evil person?
No,
Or would they?
no, they would not be evil. No.
Okay, then that's a consistent definition. I don't know if I would agree using that definition, but I mean, under that, yeah, that's consistent.
How do you explain a lion taking care of, let's say, a baby pig?
Well, it's doing that for a reason.
For mother instincts take it, and they don't consider it food. So if it can feel love, then it must know the difference between love and not love, right?
I don't know what's going on in the lion's head, but I can tell you most likely that lions do not know good and bad, and therefore they can be evil.
Well, when one animal species takes care of another different species of an animal as a baby,
yeah, maybe they
it
don't
does
think
it
they
under a motherly instinct.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, this love usage, I noticed it's getting brought up multiple times. How are you defining that?
Wait, stop. Wait.
Because
Also,
in any normal,
there could be many evolutionary reasons, though, right? Like, it could want to take care of something because it doesn't think that in a one-on-one fight it could unalive it, and so it's advantageous to befriend it or something. Like, it doesn't matter.
well, the lion could have eaten the mother and then took care of the baby pigs.
You said you don't like hypotheticals, but I see that you're using
I'm
them.
trying to get on the trolley. I could buy a ticket, dude.
Huh? Sorry, it's my solo time.
We're watching a true narcissist at work.
Yo, Yuji. Oh, uppies. Okay. What's cracking, gangy? Did you dream?
Wait, are you talking about the one girl that said I would, if I went like prayed before I went to bed, I would dream? Or no?
Oh no, I didn't know that happened. I'm glad that. Wait, Yuji, did you see my most recent TikTok?
No, I didn't.
It's me disconnecting myself from your stream, but from my perspective, it's hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I seen that. I seen that. I thought that was funny.
That was beautiful.
Hey,
I'm
what's
gonna
up,
start.
Kevin, child of God? Are you? Oh wait, I'm covering up the prompt. You guys are weird.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. God bless you.
Hey, nice to meet you. God bless you too.
So what made you an atheist?
Under your worldview, your God did, but under my worldview, so my pastor one time told me the Earth was 6,000 years old, and I just said that that's ridiculous. So
Is your pastor Kent Hovind?
he was, yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah, because I know you were from Alabama, so.
yeah. He showed me the ark and everything. I'm just kidding. That's kind of him.
Did he have a goatee, mustache?
One time he went T in front of me, and I was like, "Whoa, this is weird."
Oh no.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Kevin, but yeah, so I guess, like, you know how you can only enjoy movies if you have like a suspension of disbelief? Like, you couldn't watch Spider-Man if you were like, that could never happen, you know? So you kind of like, when my pastor told me the Earth was 6,000 years old, I guess that was what I needed to hear to, you know, stop my suspension of disbelief.
Wait, what was 6,000 years old?
The Earth.
Well, there's still evidence of Jesus in Jerusalem, like that was all real. You know, fire, brimstone.
I believe that Jesus was real. So how does that get you to God?
But if you guys know that Jesus is real, then how does that make you guys an atheist?
I can think that Jesus is real and the Christian God is false.
Well, Jesus.
Oh, it's pronounced Jesus.
You can
but-
believe that a man exists without him going to heaven.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus is God in human form, guys.
Yeah, well, that's what he claims, right? Do you have an argument?
It says it in John and Revelation.
Yeah, if the host.
Wait. So you believe that Jesus is God because of the Bible, and when I asked what your evidence was, you said the Bible?
The Bible, and there's evidence in Israel. His tomb is still there.
Do you think we found the tomb?
Mount Sinai still burnt on the top too.
You're confused.
Little garden.
You're confused. Right? Obviously, we haven't found the tomb where Jesus Christ resurrected, right?
It's still there, dude.
I agree that whatever tomb he resurrected and is still there, we just don't know where it is yet. Oh, thank you, Thrail. I love you so much. Do you agree that we haven't found definitively?
He's just referring to the Catholic.
You guys
The
still
Catholic,
don't know.
so the Catholic Church
You're still all
found
held
a
accountable to
specific
God at the end of
tomb,
your life.
and then they just made the claim that was Jesus' tomb, but there is no evidence that points that could have been Jesus' tomb. It was just some old.
Rose from the dead, dude.
Wait, Kevin, do you think that we found the Ark, like Noah's Ark?
Noah's Ark, yes, there is evidence
Oh
of
my
that.
God!
Okay, yeah, you're just confused. We can
need
talk
more
about
information.
so maybe to make this a productive conversation, we can just talk about our philosophy reasons and not like evidence reasons. Because if you think that, do you think that the Earth is 6,000 years old or 15,000?
Well, I don't know how old it is. Only God knows that. But at the same time,
No.
Jesus-
Yeah, scientists know.
Now it's maybe not as old, yes, as scientists try to make it, but at the same time, you
Okay.
know,
I have a
there's
question.
still evidence that Jesus.
Do you think it's like 100,000 years or less, or like billions of years or more?
I mean, like I said, only God knows that.
If you had to guess, based on these tricky scientists.
Like Jesus, now Jesus was crucified.
Hey, Kevin, what shape is the Earth?
I believe you. Jesus was crucified. How does that get you to God?
No, I'm trying to say he, like 2,024 years ago, he was crucified. You're all still held accountable to him at the end of your lives too, whether you believe in him or not. Also,
That sounds loving.
Look, if God made me with improperly functioning reasoning mechanisms, where no matter how hard I wanted to believe him, I couldn't. It's God's fault, right?
No, it's not.
If I'm trying really, really hard and I can't do it, that's God's fault, right?
No, that's your fault. You're choosing not to believe him.
Okay, wait, it's stipulated that I'm choosing to.
He gives you free will.
Hey, Kevin,
Just like
Kevin, come back
a lot
up.
of you are rebellious
Hey, Kevin,
against.
Kevin, just come back up another day, okay? I can't let you go on after you said that the Earth is not, you know. Yeah.
Kevin, you see how Zach, the host, is running from you? That's crazy.
Do you know if the Earth is blue? Only God knows.
Yeah.
Hello,
Evangelist's
hello,
gonna be
my
on it.
brothers.
Hey,
Thanks for having me up.
What's up?
Thanks for having me up. I'm so honored to be on your page, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey, so to get to your question, because I was listening a little while ago, you said that you want to know how Jesus Christ is able to save you. Did I understand that correctly?
No, I didn't say that. I said, I agree Jesus Christ existed. I agree he split the loaves and fishes. I agree he was crucified. I agree he resurrected. How does that get you to a mind created the universe?
How does it get you to a mind that created the universe? Is that what your
AKA
question?
God.
How does believing in Jesus Christ get you to God? That's what you're asking, right?
No, even if God resurrected, if every biblical claim in the Bible is true about
Okay.
Jesus, how
Okay.
does that get you to a God exists?
Okay, are you asking like for me to explain, or you want to know like give you like details on how you can get faith and get saved and through how walking properly, understanding salvation?
I want you to tell me your good reasons to think that a mind created the universe.
An answer.
So just answer your question. A mind did not create the universe. God, the
God
ultimate
did. You think God's
exister,
a mind?
created. No, God is not a mind. You have a mind. I have a mind. We're physical beings. God is
We have
not
brains,
physical.
right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
1 second here. God is not physical. Let's remember that, okay? God is an omnipresence at all times.
Do you think that I think God is physical?
Bro. No, he's not.
No,
He's
do you
not
think
physical.
that I think that?
Oh, I have no idea, brother. I don't know you. Do you think that?
Well, I don't think that. Right. So do you agree that God created the universe?
And before we go any further, I want you to know I'm coming up in love and understanding, and I'm here to understand you and talk with you, okay? I'm not here to
Doubt
debate.
it.
So I just want to make that clear
That's
so
fine.
we don't get into debate.
That's fine. That's fine. That's rhetoric, right?
This
If
is
you're
a
up here,
debate.
if you're up here with love and understanding, it would be shown through your conversation. You don't have to clarify that, right? That's just rhetoric.
Okay, so you're a physical being trying to explain non-physical things. Now, explain a non-physical thing that created physical things.
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. So let's go back
Thank
to
you.
Genesis. Have you guys been in the book of Genesis?
Wait, I'm granting you everything in the Bible is true.
Oh,
We
okay,
don't have
yes.
to go to Genesis.
Okay. So
I've-
everything in the
I've
Bible
heard
is
the
true.
band before
So
live,
I'm
but-
trying to understand your question, so I make sure I answer it properly. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more time for me, please, so I'm not confused. Answer the question one more time.
Yeah. Okay, okay. If everything that's said about Jesus, right,
Mhm.
in the Bible, all the stuff they said he did, right, is
Mhm.
true, how does that get you to a God created the universe rather than some rabbi was lying?
Okay.
Jim, I recognize that because everything is true. Is like, yeah. So
Okay.
everything except for him being like the son of God, right, is true. Like he did miracles, he resurrected. Why is that not just some unexplained natural phenomena?
Okay. So I'm gonna answer what I think you're asking because to be honest with you, I hear your question, but I don't mean to offend you. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm gonna ask what I think you're asking. Okay.
That doesn't
You're
offend
saying,
me. Go ahead.
you're saying Jesus Christ is true and everything that happened is true, right?
Yeah, with the exception of God in the Bible, yeah.
Okay, with the exception of God. Okay, so if Jesus Christ was just a man by himself, like let's say like Buddha, right?
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying let's say Buddha was. I'm not gonna say it, but okay. So let's say people follow.
You shouldn't do that because there's no other God
Brother,
than thy
brother,
God.
if I can have a second here to explain to my brother, I would like to have that, please. So let's
yes,
say
my brother,
Buddha,
yes.
Buddha. Let's say Buddha did all these great things, right? So now we're like, okay, Buddha did all these great things. Now what? How does God exist? That's what you're basically asking, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So God exists because he is the ultimate creator of all things. Have you read Genesis, the beginning of Genesis, my brother?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know in the beginning it said that God.
That's why I think God doesn't exist.
Because okay, and can you explain to me why?
Yeah, because I mean Genesis is just going to be a failed account, right? That's why Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. You know that?
Do you know who wrote the book of Genesis?
Sorry, it's irrelevant, right?
So to let you know,
Wait,
it's very
sorry. You
relevant
asked me a
because-
question. Why are you
Oh,
talking?
Yes, go right ahead.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So the reason I think that Genesis is a strong argument against God is because if God is an all-good, all-powerful, all-knowing being, and if God can't fail at a specific goal that he has, then I think he failed in his goal to create two beings that chose the good, because one being chose the bad.
Okay, so now you understand when God created man, he said it was good, right? And so let's go back to the very beginning. When God created the heavens and the earth, he created them at the same time. So he created all the angels, he created all the other stuff in heaven, the cherubims, all the other stuff that goes with it, right? The lamps.
Look. You said earlier God exists because God is the ultimate creator. right?
Yes. I was gonna.
Wait 1 second. By ultimate creator, do you mean God?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
God.
so God exists because God.
Correct. God has always
Okay.
existed. God
do
is
you understand
everything.
do you understand the problem with that argument?
So just let me clarify. God is always existed. He's everything, brother. The universe, the star, the sky. See, the beginning of all
What's
things.
the argument?
God.
What's the argument?
There is no argument, brother. There's none. Remember, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to help you
No,
understand.
not argue like yell at each other. Argue like deduce it for me, induce it for me, abduct it for me.
Okay, so if you give me like 1 minute, and I promise, without any interruptions, and I promise you I can give it to you, okay? So.
Wait 1 second, 1 second. Give it to me.
Okay, thank you, brother. All right, so God is omnipresent. He's always existed, right? So we have to understand that first and foremost, right? Now, God created life by speaking life. You understand? That's something he did, right? When he said, let there be light, right? So he created all things, my brother, everything. So that's how God is the creator of everything. He created the firmament, the sky. He created the trees, the seeds, the cattle, the human beings. All.
He's a flat earther.
He created all those things, right?
Was there any particular order, or just all at once?
No, there's a particular order, my brother. But if you don't mind me asking, my brother, have you read the Bible, Genesis?
Yeah.
From back to front.
Okay, so you know there's a particular order, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a gardener.
So now we agree. We're all gardeners, brother. That's why we're supposed to.
All right, Corey, 60 seconds have elapsed. Do you need more time?
Nope, I already proved it to you. Remember I said when he created all things, he was the ultimate creator of all things, spoke into existence.
Yeah, so are you saying, can I steel man your position?
Can you what now?
Can I steel man your position? Can I say what the strongest version of your argument I think is?
Sure. I think I was pretty clear with what I said, but if you want to interpret what you
I'm trying to make sure your brain idea got into my brain. Okay, can I say it out loud and see if you got it right? Okay,
please
cool.
do, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. God is the creator of all things because there are things and God created them. Is that it?
No, that's not what I said. So let me repeat myself. I can go verse for verse. Would you want me to do that so you can understand
No,
clearly?
everything in the Bible is true. Don't talk about the Bible.
Okay, so brother, how can I explain to you? You see, you're telling me Jesus Christ is good and all those things happen, but God didn't exist. But tell me how God exists.
I'm trying to keep you from using circular reasoning. If you say the Bible is true because the Bible says that Jesus is God, and I say, how do you know Jesus is God? And you say it's because the Bible says, and I say, how do you know the Bible says? And you say it's because Jesus told you to read the Bible. You do understand how that's bad?
So
Maybe wait, real quick, Corey.
1 second,
Maybe,
guys.
wait,
No, hold on, because I want to talk to my brother, please.
Wait, let Yuji ask a question. Yuji's very good at clarifying.
Well, hold on, brother. I haven't answered your question yet. I haven't even had time.
I'm going to ask his question to you in a different way that maybe will help you answer him. Basically, can you answer why can't someone think that Jesus resurrected and God doesn't exist? Why can't someone think that?
Okay, so you can think whatever you want. That's why you have free will. That's why God gave free will. So you can think.
Okay, wait. So hold on.
Oh my God.
So people can think that, like, it's not the case that they should they think that?
It's up to them, brother. I'm not the judge. That's God.
Well, how does it?
Okay,
how does
okay,
it
so hold on.
Hold
Guys.
say?
Hold on, because
let Yuji go.
What right here right now is asking for is any evidence or argument that would conclude that God exists. Okay.
Let me
And
ask
so
you.
that's why. And so that's wait, hold up. So that's why, if the events in the Bible actually did occur, that's why he's asking, why can't you believe that even if those events occurred, that God doesn't exist? That's why he's asking you for some evidence or argument that God does exist.
Okay, so here's very simply put: how did men come about then? Answer yourself that question. Where did men come from? Let's answer that question first. Where did men come from? Go right ahead, my brother.
I don't know.
Okay. Now, let me explain to you where it happens, okay? If we
Well, you don't know either, though, right? You claim to know, and we're asking for an argument.
I do know 100%.
Well, not 100%. Okay, if you know the 100%, then why are we having this convo? If there's no... Look, if we're both 99% sure, there's room for both of us to arrive at the truth. If that truth is the Christian God is real, so be it. But if that truth is that my version of the world is true, and you're saying you're 100% the Christian God, why are you up here talking? You're preaching then.
So again, it's impossible to say.
You're gonna have to respond to what I just said instead of go on to your next point. Did you hear what I
Zach,
just said?
you should just end it and ask him what shape the Earth is.
No, go ahead.
Because
No,
this
go ahead,
logic
ask the
isn't going to
question.
get anywhere.
Guys, you judging me, and I haven't even said but 2 or 3 words. You guys are already judging me and knocking me down.
You said a lot. You have said a lot.
Actually, all I said was that the world was created through Jesus Christ in 7 days, and then
Corey, be here with me. Be here with me.
okay, go right ahead.
Look, can you remember what I just said to you about 99% versus 100%?
Okay, you said if God and Jesus Christ, if Jesus Christ exists and everything exists, then how does God exist?
No, not even close, brother. But I will re-say it.
But you gotta forgive me. I have 16 other people talking at once too, as well.
It's okay. I do forgive you. The peanut gallery is ruining our conversation.
Who the hell is talking?
Everybody was talking about
How many voices are going on in your head, sir?
Look,
all right, go ahead and ask your question
Corey,
again, man.
yeah, my question is, or my criticism, I guess, is if both of us are at 99% confidence in our belief, there's room for us to arrive at the truth, even if that truth is your Christian God, right? But if the truth is my atheist heathen world, there should be room for you to arrive there. But if you're at 100% and if you're at 100% and I'm at like 85%, then you're not actually up here talking to learn. You're talking to preach, and I'm not interested in that.
You're more than welcome, and I'll let you say if there's no God that exists. I'm not gonna condemn you for it. I'm not God. If that's what you want to believe, my brother, by all means, believe that.
Corey, can you say what I just said to you, please?
Yes, if you're 99% sure and I'm 99% about the same thing, and there's 1% different that sets us apart, then why can't your idea be more alive like my idea, right? I get it. I understand, my brother. So like I said to you,
but the
you're
important part of that-
you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that.
I'm not saying allowed. I'm saying should, right? Look.
More than welcome to.
What is the only way to get into heaven, Corey Lee?
Do you want to know? So this is my opinion.
What does it say in your holy Bible? How do you get into heaven?
Okay, so there's 2 things. First, you have to be baptized through the Holy Spirit, okay, in water, and then you confess that Jesus Christ
When
is
they say
King.
water there, do they mean the living water or actual aqua?
So they mean actual aqua. Now, the living water, I'm glad you brought that up because that's the Holy Spirit that keeps you from stumbling.
I just can't. I can't.
I need my colander.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's completely justified.
Man, this is the best God's got to offer.
When he attempted to like say what I said, he's like, "You're saying if Jesus is God, how can God be God?" I was like, "Not even close, brother." But okay.
Maybe he believes the Earth actually is conscious. You know, maybe he believes that the Earth screamed out.
I'm gonna
Did you know that like he had like no intention of like hearing their points out, right?
I know, but
like he had absolutely no intention.
He's like the same guy.
Unlike Thrail and Think and you guys live, I'm up here to argue. Like if somebody wants to yell at me, go ahead. I can yell at you way better.
Remember how the Bible said that Jesus is the door? Does he actually have like handles and door
Yeah, exactly.
hinges?
Is it a water door? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Thrail. I love you.
That explains the holes and the knobs. And the knocker.
What's up, Evolved? How's it going? Are you on your computer doing shit right now?
So I can say, if you want an op up here, I'll drop because I'm like doing some working while I'm like listening. But if you need someone to come up, I'll just.
I was about to create a poll saying who should we kick. So wait, no. If you're popular to the audience, I want you up here, okay? I'm gonna make a poll.
No.
I think objectively, I'm probably like the least liked.
No, just popularly, subjectively.
No, it's like objective, but it's subjective in their mind. But it's factually happening.
I am gonna make this poll because I think it's gonna be useful. Custom.
You know what's funny? What generally happens is like any space I'm in, I generally come in there and everybody hates me, and then over a period of time, they're like, you know what? I actually like him.
You're an acquired taste.
How long does that take?
How long does that take? It takes a while.
Okay, thank God, because I'm almost giving up. I'm
Kind of like fungus, you just like grow on people.
Yeah, basically, it's like I'm like a yeast infection, really.
Front to back.
Yeah, front to back. Quad. I love your accent. And same thing with Evolved.
Where's Quad from? I didn't hear him speak. Oh, he's an Englishman, no?
I speak English. Well, my parents were cousins, so
Oh.
that makes me American.
That's right.
I'll tell you what. But when I'm
Okay,
smart, I feel like I have
So
to.
in these polls, for anybody in the audience and anybody up here, I don't know who can vote, but it's just gonna go like you read a book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
So
That
I
way I
would
don't
be
have to make a
3.
new poll for every person that's up here.
I'm 3. Where's the poll?
It's gonna be up right now. Boop. You got 1 minute to vote.
It's like this is like Big Brother or something. We can vote.
Exactly. Exactly. Dude, it's crazy. There was an area of reality TV that was so trash and so good at the same time. It was like
The first Big Brother was like in the UK was like a real social experiment where like a guy was trying to subvert the vote and shit. It was crazy.
I feel bad. I don't want to.
we had an orange guy. We had an orange guy who would try to do that for real.
Yeah. Insurrection, Big Brother house.
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't Big Brother, though. That was Apprentice.
That's true. Yeah.
Money, 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 money. Can you believe the orange bastard was actually broke when he did that?
Good.
Uh-oh. I think the votes are in, guys. I think the votes are in.
It's the time of the season. That's gonna be number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yuji, I'm not kicking Yuji, bro. Yuji's my
Wait,
friend.
that's okay. That's okay. You can kick me.
No. Keep Yuji up here. I'm playing.
Okay, yeah, evolve. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm at work. Yeah, I'm at work, so I'll let you.
Okay,
stay.
okay.
Well, I'll see you
You're welcome back anytime. Love you, man.
Yeah. Cool. See you in a second.
Yeah. All right, you fucking anti-heathens.
All right, if you had to choose, right? If you had to choose, who would it have been?
I would have just kicked starting from number 1, and then I would have pressed random, and then the one would have changed to a random number, and I would have kicked that person.
Wow.
When I was making this poll, I almost didn't put 7 or 8 because I was like, Wit and Jim are just gonna be, they're just gonna be the mods. We have a Christian mod, we have an atheist mod. That's great. What's up,
why
Dean?
would you make me a mod?
I don't respect you.
Wow.
It's the same answer every time you ask. It's like you would stop asking. What's up, Dean?
The trumpet's hilarious.
Oh, thank you. Are you a God believer?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
No.
No.
That's a joke? Huh?
Did you say trumpet?
Do you
Sorry.
think that... No, he was talking about...
say trumpet? That's the most fucked up trumpet I've ever seen.
Quad, I concur.
It's got a long thing on it. Trumpets have little valves, I thought.
Can I pull that trumpet?
Well, by the looks of it, somebody's already pulled on that trumpet.
Oh, yes. That's amazing.
Hey, we should ban him. I know there's no God. Trump won. Oh, that's an argument. That's an inductive argument for sure.
Yeah, no. Actually.
Go ahead.
What do I mean by actually, Zach?
What's the argument that you need to mean something?
No. I'm asking, what do I mean by actually?
Hey, Dean,
Hey, buddy.
are you gonna defend your faith? 1 Peter 3:15 or not?
Listen, I'm a man of. Have you read the Bible?
Yeah, 3 times.
I'm not gonna do. I just have a question for you.
What's up?
Just kind of gather, really. Like in regards to like.
You have an atheist accent.
I just lost my throat a little bit. My voice, but like in regards to like, let's say like empiricism, right? Where do you lie with that? Like in terms of like the hierarchy of like inferencing tools, do you think like?
I think empiricism is a good tool, but like as far as like my hierarchy of evidence, like I like the hierarchy of evidence, I don't have any big problems with it, right? Like
do you
as far
think,
as like,
sorry.
huh?
Sorry, go on.
Like just in the fact that I don't think I could make it better or something. Like eyewitness testimony is going to be low. Corroborated eyewitness testimony is going to be higher. Like double-blind studies or polls are going to be higher, and then like empirical, like retestability is going to be higher, and then like so.
If we're gonna make it a bit more palatable, yeah. So let's say, like, do you think that maybe, or is it like a deductive reasoning? Right? Do you think that may usurp the authority of like some like empirical instruments or like historical accounts? Like
I don't think so. Like I think there's a lot of stuff that's empirically verified that goes against our intuitions. But to say that we can like deduce something that is like an empirical claim is just to say that we can have like an unhealthy amount of distrust. I think it breeds conspiracy. I don't know.
You're wrong. Can you say that one more time?
I said I think that to deduce something that's at its core an empirical claim is to just say that you have an unhealthy amount of distrust for experts or something.
Like in regards, like intuition, right? Not like God can hear me speak, but like when I cast my hands to the flames, I have this direct experience with pain. But with empiricism, is there a difference, or should we conflate the two?
A difference between the pain and the fire?
Direct experience, intuition, versus like empiricism, like your sense.
Oh, you're saying like let me just make a dumb example and to see if this tracks. Okay, are you saying that even if there was an empirically verified study that came out saying that fire doesn't hurt, I put my hands to the fire, it hurts. Which one should I trust?
Sorry, give me one second.
Okay. Yeah, run away, dude. This is what they do.
Sorry, I had a
I think he was trying to say he can feel your pain, but he can't see it.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to phone a friend here.
Oh, well, then you're right on track.
We can tell. No, yeah, so I was just No, I was just talking to my wife's boyfriend. So what he told me was that empiricism was something that, your sense data, right?
I'm following you.
And what I'm asking is like, when Hazeli says like, hold on, my wife's boyfriend's around the corner. Give me a second.
I think this guy's gonna say slurs eventually, but I'm here for it now. You know?
I'm not gonna do any of that. I actually it kind of threw me off. Yeah. Like I forgot what I was I was gonna ask. It was more of like like do we conflate empiricism with like direct experience? Like I can put my hands to the flame. There's no empirical, like, there's no deductive argument. There's nothing you're gonna tell me that this flame isn't.
You can deduce that it's painful, and you can make it an argument that it's painful. Yeah, you can.
Apologize that motherfucker.
Yeah, if when I put my hands to the flame, it hurt. I should not put my hands to the flame. I put my hand to the flame, it hurt. Modus ponens.
That was terrible.
Why? That was a valid and sound argument.
If my aunt has a D, my aunt is my uncle. If my aunt has a D, therefore my aunt is my uncle.
I don't know who your Aunt Hazady is, but she sounds like a nice lady.
Yeah, I like Hazady.
Has a D, but yeah.
Yeah, you think I didn't? I was. All right, later, man. Love you. Bye.
Wait, was that like transphobic?
That's why I kicked him. It sounded like it, but I tried to like save him in my mind.
It seems like he's been cooking up something controversial the entire time. He was just waiting to unleash it.
That's what I'm saying. Like some people come up here and they'll stay quiet for 20 minutes, and then they'll be like, "N-word, N-word, N-word." It's like,
damn.
It's like it seems like you needed to get that off your chest. Next time, just write it down.
Yeah, or like Theo Vaughn.
DM was cool.
I just write it down.
Yeah, I just write it down. All right, I guess I gotta. Jesse, are you still with us?
I can drop down. I'm still hanging.
Okay, I love you. I wasn't sure. I haven't talked to them.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm gonna drop down though. I'm in and out of it.
All right, love you. Have a good night's sleep.
Bye. Bye, Jesse.
What's up, Amber?
What's up? I haven't
What's up,
talked to Jesse
brother?
in forever.
Yuji, I'm on Fortnite right now. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you my name. Okay. Damn, Yuji's not here.
Bro was 30 and playing Fortnite.
I'm turning 30. Dean says I love trans. Okay, nobody. Okay, I mean, you could just think that privately, right?
No ops, I guess. No.
I know. They
I
ran
have
away.
a question. I really have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
How long are you supposed to put toaster strudels in the oven?
In the oven?
Yeah, I don't have a toaster.
As long as you want. I'm gonna change the prompt. Okay, so it gets
Put it in the air fryer.
Eat your veggies is here, so I'm gonna change the prompt to my other
I don't
one.
have an air fryer.
If you have a
Big
pan,
fan.
if you have a pan, put it on high for 5 minutes, or put it on high, let it get hot, then just throw it on there like you're baking it, or you're cooking a steak.
Yeah, I
like
can do
on
that.
there,
Yeah.
and then switch it. It's faster than the oven.
I like my toaster strudel medium rare. You know.
Mm.
Wait,
Well,
can I be over here, or do I need to be somewhere else?
Just push
fine.
it.
Okay. Ew. Okay, I'll be over here.
Honestly, I would probably put the oven on like 325, or if you can do it even lower, and do it maybe like no more than 5 minutes.
I'm glad everybody's pitching in an answer. This is nice.
Yeah, I would grow up and be an adult and Google it.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just trying to see if you knew more than Google, because you act like you do.
I would just turn the stovetop on with the flame and cook it like a hot dog.
I'm probably
Yeah, speaking of hot dogs, if any eaters are in the chat, come up.
No,
Rob, I don't want your pity roses. You
I'm
keep trying to
probably
steal my
going
best friend,
to-
so go away.
I'm probably gonna put my oven on 20,000 degrees and put it in there for 0.5
There's a
seconds.
poll. There's a poll, everybody. We gotta make room for an op, okay?
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
What the heck is phalangical fluid?
Yeah, because you're a vegan. Because you're a vegan, and I like your lives. I'll tell you. Usually, people,
thanks.
yeah, for sure, big fan. Phalangical fluid is if you had an infinite amount of fluid, liquid that could squirt out of each one of your thumbs at the psi at which you piss. What two liquids would you choose?
What two liquids? Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Does the result of this unalive you if you do it too much?
Derek, you've been in several conversations where we talked about this.
No, I have not. I asked that question somehow.
No,
I've
it
never
doesn't.
been.
Infinite.
Let's see.
Okay,
This
so probably blood and schmum.
Fluids, Derek.
blood.
Okay, thanks, Derek. Thank you.
I think I would pick a good, nice craft beer.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're
And-
talking about non-organic. Okay, never mind. Not blood. Sorry.
And just any liquid, apparently, right?
Yeah, any liquid. Somebody
Okay,
answered
okay.
liquid oxygen.
A
I
good
thought he was saying. I thought
craft
he was
beer
saying. Okay, no.
Derek, wait your
and
turn.
coffee.
Sorry, I had to check and see how I look on camera really quick.
Okay, so we're
You
talking
look
about
amazing.
not.
Why
I
has
thought
nobody
you were
said
talking-
money yet?
I thought you were talking
veggies,
about.
veggies. What were your answers? Sorry, Derek keeps bloviating.
A nice craft beer, like a good one that most people like, so I can make friends, and coffee.
Okay, if you had to pick the coffee, and if you had to pick the craft beer, what would you pick?
Thank you.
If I had to
Derek.
pick the coffee and the craft beer, ooh,
Yeah, would it be like 2 creams, 1 sugar, or what?
black.
Oh, okay, you're weird. Okay.
What about like a
beer?
coffee stout, like a Guinness?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Like a porter, maybe.
Yeah, my original interpretation of what that meant was like your own fluids. Like you could only squirt out like your own, right?
Yes.
So I did not think that you were talking about like you could just have basically your own drink fountain. Really?
Hey, Quad, you can come back up whenever. Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. The poll has spoken.
Yeah, you know, like the beer is to make friends, right? And the
Yeah.
coffee is for you.
Wait, hold on, but I feel like that's a waste of like of a slot, right? You're using one for like sure utility in terms of outside of your own consumption.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I'm
What's wrong
generous.
with the waste?
I'm generous.
What's wrong with the waste?
Hold on, you know what I would say? I would say water, because there's plenty of people on the planet that don't have clean water, and I'm an infinite supply, so I will be maximally useful. See?
Wow.
That's a pretty good answer, actually.
Would you drink liquids from other people's phalanges?
Hell yeah, I
In,
would.
in fact, that's the exact society I'm trying to promote with this question.
I would
I
drink out of eat your veggies so I can get some beer.
Coming out of people's thumbs, like go around sucking on each other's thumbs to get different types of liquid.
No, I'd want mine to come out of my pointer finger so I can just point into people's
Like E.T.?
glasses. Yes, like ET, exactly.
What's up, Sathyam? I think
Yo.
this is reasonable.
What's going on?
Hey, did you want to talk about anything in specific?
I'm an atheist, a vegan. I'm gonna answer all these. Pro-choice. Alpha males are pathetic. What's linguistic realism?
Like when dumb people say something like man
Oh,
means,
skibbity.
man means adult human male. That's the
Oh,
that's that's the true definition.
Yeah, that's they're idiots. They don't understand how language works, nor how they don't understand how language works.
Yeah.
And what's phalangeal fluid?
Yeah.
Phalangical.
Well, funny you
Oh,
ask.
that's the one like
fluid is,
shooting the fingers,
Exactly.
liquids out of your fingers or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, hold on. I gotta. I feel like I got
I'd want liquid gold.
Yeah,
I'll shoot it.
see, that's what I was gonna say. Like concrete, we do asphalt or concrete.
Wait, Derek, how is it your turn again? You were answering while Veggies was answering. Now you're answering while this guy's answering.
No. I was gonna add on to that, right?
You're special and unique. Is that what you-
I can't hear you.
So he said
Don't
liquid
kiss
gold.
me. What the
I like
fuck?
that idea because if you do liquid gold, then you know it'll eventually cool and solidify, and you sell those gold bars.
That's exactly what.
Yeah, but
and
then
Wait. Let's say shit, Derek.
No, it's okay. That's it. I'm done. It's fine.
I like that. I think that's the best answer so far.
What do you say? I didn't hear the other ones.
For which one?
Well, I heard gold. What's the other one?
Yeah, that's it. Liquid gold shooting out of my finger. I'll be rich as hell, and then I don't have to be worrying about this capitalistic
You have
hellscape.
two thumbs. What's your other thumb?
Okay, shit. I would do. Okay, I got one. Wait, no. I heard an answer for this sometime, and it was something like Venom. And
It was me.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
I
the
was
one
just,
that protects and also saves lives and
exactly.
defense. Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
Yes.
One to be rich, and then one
And
to
it,
be.
and it sells for like $50,000 a gallon because they use it to
boom,
research
done.
anti-venom.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
it. That's my answer. I'm stealing it, dude. Sorry.
Your base. Wait, smell check on that idea.
But if you're selling the gold bars, aren't you still contributing to the capitalistic machine?
That's true.
You'll be a part of the 1%. The system.
Yeah. So F everyone else.
Yeah, see, I thought I came up with the maximally good one with water, but yeah, no, what you said.
Everybody does water though. Everybody. One of mine is
But
water.
water's everywhere. Why would I?
Yeah, but there's some places don't have access to clean drinking water. But I would be
Okay, so is your idea to go live there and then put
No,
your
I could
thumb
just-
out
I
and
could
give it
just-
to everybody all day?
So it can only come out as fast as we can piss, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's-
yeah. So I would just have to be there for about 2 or 3 years, and I think that they would just have like water.
Or you
Yep.
could set up your own corporation where you're just automatically your thumbs in a tube, and then you're just like playing video
Yeah,
games.
you just walk around.
You're like playing
Like-
video games, right? Your thumbs on a
Like your
tube, and
thumb
you're
is
just constantly
getting milked?
squirting. Huh?
Like they're milking your thumbs?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it goes into this big industrial pot, right?
That sounds like
Wait,
a
wait,
weird
wait,
thing
wait,
to
wait.
hear, Zach, and I wish you would keep that to yourself. Thanks.
Hey, sometimes personal bleeds into professional, you know?
Look, if you're walking around, you could have a tank on your back that's constantly sucking it out, and at the end of every day, you can just dump the tank into a bigger tank that is like a big supply. So it's just you're constantly.
And then every 10 years, you could dump that tank into an even bigger tank.
Yeah, and then every
Yeah.
100 years,
But then your fingers would get all pruny, and nobody likes that.
Wait, does
Let's
this
say
permeate
that
after
for your thumbs, your fingers get pruny still, but your thumbs don't for this world.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm a forgiving God.
Yeah.
So does this permeate after you die, or the moment that you're unalive? Does that just stop production?
Yeah, obviously.
Because if you were going to call me out for that being ridiculous, I was going to say yeah, but we're talking about like liquid gold and like
That is
infinitely.
ridiculous. Does it stop after you die? Of course it does. Where do you think it comes from?
See, look at
It
him.
comes from the true love that's in your heart when you find the true meaning of Christmas, which is Christ, by the way, heathens.
Oh. That's true. Yeah, so yeah, I would keep one that would help others like almost infinitely, and then I would keep another that would help me almost infinitely, like gold. But no. But if you do gold, then eventually the value of gold just goes down. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you don't do so much that you flood the market. You just do enough
Yeah.
to get rich, and then
And
yeah, I guess that's true.
And you invest in put options on gold, and then you pump it into the supply system.
Yeah,
and
pump
then it
and
goes
dump,
down,
bro.
and then you win.
Pump and dump. This sounds like you're breastfeeding.
Well, I mean,
On the
it's
toilet.
a crypto.
You're
It's like
breastfeeding
a
on the
crypto.
toilet. It's a pump and dump.
Pump and dump is when you're like wanting to go drink, but you're breastfeeding, so you have to pump and dump it before you feed your baby.
That's wild.
So it's true because if you go out drinking,
Yeah, it's in your breast milk.
yeah, so you have to pump and dump.
It builds up their tolerance.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
The baby tolerance.
When I was younger, my parents caught me smoking, and they made me smoke a whole pack of cigarettes to teach me a lesson about brand loyalty. It was crazy.
Loyalty.
What year was that? The 50s?
Yeah, the 1750s. BC.
You got to remember,
Hey, I did that as a kid. They let me smoke a cigarette. Well, not like smoke the whole thing, but take a drag of it. And I got pretty sick from coughing, and I pretty much swore that I would never smoke, and I never did. So it was a good experience for me.
Yeah,
I'm Eastern European. That's not
My
a
dad-
punishment, it's a prize.
Yeah, my dad went to the hospital. He went and had a Schmarta schmack and was laid up in the hospital for like a while, and he left a pack of cigarettes sitting on the counter, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me.
I love you. You can come back up if there's a spot. Okay.
I could drop. I thought there'd be some ops, so I'll drop.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can drop. But
Who did you? Who lost in the poll?
Tuski, the top right box.
But yeah, so I looked up a tutorial on how to smoke a schmigarette, and yeah, that started my nicotine addiction.
Oh, what's up, Israel? Let's go. What's up, brother?
That's actually a good impression.
It's called passion. Thank you. Tuesday. Yuji, I'm typing my Fortnite user in the comments. Please add me. I
Okay,
tried to add you and it didn't work.
I'm literally on right now, so that's perfect.
What's up, Thrail, brother? You're walking the dogs, I hear.
How's it going?
It's going great.
I am walking the dog.
Yeah. And that's not a euphemism
I had
either.
a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
What if your phalangeal excretions caused you pain? Would that change your answer?
Yeah, I would probably change it to something that's not as viscous, right? Like if orange juice, or sorry, but this is the only one I can think of. Like canola oil probably would hurt more than like water because it's thicker. It's a thicker liquid. But I guess I would say that it acts just like your urinary system, to where sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't.
So if you get chlamydia, would it hurt?
Well, like would it hurt your genitals? Yeah.
No, would it
Have you
hurt
never-
your?
Have you never had chlamydia? What are you, a loser?
No, I've
Chlamydia on
never
your
had
thumbs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's called.
chlamydia
It's actually
comes-
Derek. It's called chlamydia. Okay.
Yes, chlamydia. Yeah.
I was literally just about to say that.
I'm a big fan of a portmanteau, dude.
Come on.
See, like my choices were both of them were wine. So even if it hurt, the wine will just end up numbing me anyway. So
Ooh,
Red and white.
Novocaine?
Right.
Novocaine.
Oh, that's a good one. Or what's that other one?
Morphine.
Lidocaine.
Yeah, lidocaine or more morphine. Oh, come on, bro. I'm out of here. I'm checking out.
What about cocaine?
Stop. First of all, I don't think you're gonna have to request back
Yeah,
up. I don't think you can say
careful with the careful with the specifics. But if you were to use some sort of numbing agent like that, especially an illicit one, would you be subject then to like possession laws? Would you be in possession all the time?
that. If you can produce on demand or not produce, and let's say it's a world where a select few thousand people, or like maybe 1 million people in the world can do this thing. There's gonna be no way to prove for them to prove. Well, they would have to go through the regular systems of proving your intent, right? Where it's like, boom. Wait, guys. Oobleck?
I don't know why I got kicked. I said candy cane.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll kick you again for making a joke about it.
Oobleck. Why does that sound familiar?
So it's like a non-Newtonian fluid,
Cornstarch and
right?
water. It's cornstarch and water.
Yeah, but
That's
if you dip your finger in it,
Yeah, it's like solid. It's a sockwood.
it's oh my god, I love you. I'm a big fan of portmanteaus. Don't know if you got big fan.
It's a sockwood.
Awkward. That's funny.
Go get some cornstarch and water, buddy.
Make me. Thrill, does it feel good to speak above like a waiting room tone?
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding. I just felt like you also code switched when you came here. You're like, I have a question instead of.
I have a
I
question.
know sometimes he's so quiet I can barely hear anything he's saying.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys are in the comments and you like I don't know, taking bites out of living cows because you like the way it sounds, come up. If you think that.
Yeah, because all of us agree with that.
Yeah, if you think that God's all good, weird position to take, man. Just come on up.
Yeah, we
My
believe
neighbors
God
have
is
to
all
fight
good
me
too.
off of their.
Huh?
My neighbors have to fight me off their buffaloes with a shovel.
Yeah.
I think I convinced Prook yesterday that I really did have a Jesus tree with tiny Jesus ornaments yesterday.
Yo, I thought. Well, I still think Prook's smart, but I saw him post on TikTok where he just like plugged in something to ChatGPT and was like, "Look, ChatGPT confirms this in the Bible," and I was like, "What?"
I saw that.
You can literally convince
It was cringe, right?
Very.
you can convince ChatGPT to be convinced of anything. Like you can
I know
like
that's what, yeah. Well, what I mean by sticks, I don't like. He's like literate as far as the Bible is concerned.
like
Somebody.
I can gaslight ChatGPT into thinking like something is true when it's not. Like I could just be like, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you're correct. Yeah, sorry, I was mistaken. It's like, no, wait, you had the original stance to begin with. I mean, you had
Veggie, what were you saying?
I
You
was
said-
just, I saw in the comments, somebody said, if we all say ultimate precondition for intelligibility 3 times, we can summon Darth. God, I can't with him.
I know. I've debated Darth like 5 times, and it's just like you just have to play his game in order to. You have to beat him by assuming an identity that's not yourself, and then like not in like a spam account or like way, but it's just like I know that he's gonna talk over me, so I just need to let him do that because if I don't, he's gonna kick me, and then once he asks me a yes or no question, just use that 2 seconds to squeeze in as much info as I can and let him talk.
You know, I started my own game with him actually, and you know, please feel free to steal this idea if you want. But I would go in there, and his prompt says, "I have objective proof for God," right? And so I go, "Oh yeah, like what's the objective proof?" And then as he starts on his tirade of what word salad, I just leave.
Hey, Jim said he was Darth's first.
Aww. Yo, did you add me?
Wait, give me 1 sec. Sorry.
Oh, if you're in the middle of a game, that's fine.
No, I'm not. I'm just eating food right now.
What are you eating?
Toaster strudel.
Eggs and hot sauce.
Nice. You're a server, so do you eat good food a lot?
No, because I try to like eat healthy.
Nice.
And you're eating eggs? Trying to eat healthy?
Derek, are you vegan?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Yes, I've told you this 3 times. What the fuck?
No, you haven't, because I listen when people talk.
No, you don't. You're lying.
Wait,
Oh my god, are we all vegan here?
I'm vegan. Derek
I'm
says
morally, I would say I'm morally vegan, but there are times in which practically I
Whoa.
but
I'm
I mean, hey, wait,
vegan.
Zach is in the same boat right now, so
Well, yeah, but that's because I have crippling stomach pain that hospitalizes me right now. I haven't been eating vegan for like 3 months, and as soon as this is fixed, I'm going to eat vegan again.
yeah, me too.
But that's consistent with my ethical framework. That's fine.
I have a vegan smoothie every day. Does that count? I mean, I'll still finish with a steak dinner, but
as Pmar says, I got some new vegan shampoo. It tasted terrible.
Oh god.
I love it.
Wild.
Hello,
You should try vegan soup.
Huh?
Vegan soup is the best.
Wait, Zach, is it capital? Wait, Zach.
Alright, so I need to know who is pre-soup Mars?
I love playing this game. I'll give you a hint. The answer's in my profile page. And if you don't get it, you probably don't know me.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm here for
Sorry, I get confused with all the pre-sup accounts, but I also have a pre-sup account as well.
Well, this one is a necessary one.
Mine
To define the
is
necessary
pre-sup.
conditions of soup.
Mine is pre-sup Cobra Kai.
Mine is precept.
I mean, everybody else had Mr. Miyagi, so I just feel like Johnny got the bad end of the deal in Karate Kid. I think Daniel was the true villain of the movie.
How?
Because he came into town and started trouble, and started messing with them, and they were just minding their business.
he's a Machiavellian sociopath. I mean,
So
really.
he got his ass handed to him, and he didn't like that.
I would have to remind myself. I'm thinking of the new Karate Kid. My bad. Like with Jaden
No, I'm
Smith.
thinking of the old one.
I don't know why I was thinking about Jaden Smith.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they kind of fixed it in that one, but Daniel LaRusso is definitely a sociopath.
Well, when you say he was messing with people, remind me. What did he do?
I can send you the link to the video. There's a YouTube video that explains it and goes through everything. And once you watch it, then you'll never see the movie the same.
I love that.
It's a metaphor, yeah?
He didn't want Russo flirting with his girl that he was being abusive to.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for
It's a little metaphor.
Oh, did
It's
we
a
lose
metaphor
Wit?
for capitalism.
Did we lose Wit?
Yeah, we did. Thank God.
She had to go talk to the church fathers about something, I'm sure.
Yeah, she had to consult the Pentateuch or whatever the fuck.
Daniel, oh, Mitch is so sweet. He's like, neither one of them were the bad guys. They were just manipulated by sociopathic adults.
That's probably, yeah, that's actually a little more accurate. It is.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
always
you
the
gotta
baggage
think.
between Mr.
Well,
Miyagi
also,
and
wait a minute. You also got to think that the adults were probably manipulated by the society that they were born into. So, are they really to blame?
So it's part of a larger systemic problem.
So no
Right.
one
Right.
is to blame.
But the larger systemic problem was influenced by the human nature. So, is anybody really to blame?
Precisely.
God. God is to blame.
There
No,
we go.
God's
It all
not
goes
here.
back to God.
Is God in the room with us?
He's over there. He can
I
see
mean,
it.
Over
it
there.
depends on your perspective. We might be in the room of God.
Yeah, God always watches me when I'm using the bathroom. I don't like it.
He is all seeing and all peeing.
Dear good, all-seeing being, my way or the highway, Yahweh.
So if I go into the bathroom and I'm American, and I leave the bathroom and I'm American while I'm using the bathroom, what am I?
European.
Exactly.
Dumbass.
I'm a peon.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really like dad jokes. They're really good.
You look like who?
I like dad jokes.
Dad jokes? Oh yeah, don't we all?
Not everybody does. I have a fondness for them.
Were you grandfathered in?
Hey, that's a dad joke inside of a dad joke.
I like that. It's like dad joke inception.
My favorite joke is still going to be, you know, the average person eats 8 spiders every time they sleep at my place.
What did the skillet eat on its birthday? Pancakes. Pancakes.
What is it? Okay, yeah.
Who won the neck decorating contest? It was a tie. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
Wait, what about this one? What did the blind person say at the auction? I won, but at what cost?
That's pretty good.
That's not even. That's too good to even be a dad joke, though.
That's
like
good. Yo, Yuji, are we build fighting right now or what?
We are. Let's build fight.
Let's build fight.
I think the constituting principle of a dad joke is that it has to be bad. Where you're like, oh my god, like with that, what you just said was like, oh yeah, that's actually clever. I like that.
Dad jokes are like Lifetime movies. They have to kind of be bad or else they don't fit the criteria.
Right, you have to already know where they're kind of going.
Exactly.
Like with those, you can be like, oh my god, she's named Hope because she has hope. Oh, that's
Like
so
if a Lifetime movie is good, it's just a regular movie then. It's
Yeah.
not a Lifetime movie anymore.
I love Lifetime movies around Christmas, especially whenever I was a kid. You would just see them on there, and you'd just be like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Oh yeah, no, the Hallmark Channel though, they've got the monopoly on bad Christmas movies.
Yeah, I think that's what I was mistaken. Yeah, it's probably the
My
Hallmark.
mother has fallen victim to the Hallmark movie.
Oh no.
Hey, they're good. They're actually good though.
I
can't.
disagree.
It's like the hometown girl moves to big city, has a successful corporate job. Then she comes back home and sees her childhood sweetheart, who's basically done nothing with his life and is still at home in the small town. She's like, you know what? I'm just going to give up everything I've worked hard for this douchebag who cuts Christmas trees for a living.
Right. It's
Wait,
like
hold on. I've seen a movie like that. That's hilarious that you.
you've probably seen hundreds like that if you watch the Hallmark Channel.
I did want to say, Mitch. Yeah, we sang "Happy Birthday" to Zach earlier, but we can do it.
Oh,
again.
is it your birthday today, Zach?
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
There's many more.
Now we get to spank you.
I know.
You get to spank you 30 times and then one to go on.
Well, we have to create an OF account for that.
Zach.
Happy birthday to you.
That was hot.
You're welcome.
Boom, Yuji, let's go, baby. Okay, I know you're taking it easy on me. That's fine.
Happy birthday.
Fuck. This nerd's coning me.
Happy birthday.
What would you like to debate about, Zach?
Utilitarianism. I'm just kidding. Wait, Frail. I got heated. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't coach Switch hard enough yesterday. That's fine.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, if eating meat bought through capitalism reduces utilities to a sufficient degree, we ought not eat meat produced by capitalism. Would you agree?
Well, that's if your goal is to maximize utility, but if your goal is not to do that, then no.
Yeah, if you're a utilitarian, what's your goal, dumbass?
Well, I know, but that's what I was just making a clarifying statement, bitch.
Why does that need to be clarified if a utilitarian's goal is to maximize utility?
Because I want to, okay?
Okay, well, you're just bloviating then. You're a gibberish generator.
You're fucking
What, dude?
He's filibustering. That's what he's doing.
Conceited Tris,
Yeah,
you want to come up?
I don't know if I'm a utilitarian, but meat does taste really good.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I think is honest when people say why they eat meat. They say a bunch of stuff, but the gish galloping, yeah, the taste is the thing that I think they really mean.
I could also go along with societal norms. I do live in a farming community in Texas. It's pretty standard for everybody to eat meat.
Oh, you
Wait,
live in
hold on.
Texas.
For real, I got a question. If society deemed it like immoral or bad,
Hey, Derek, 1 second. Before you do this, you have this tendency to go to these really gross hypotheticals that get my live banned, so don't do that.
okay,
And besides, I was trying to ask Daryl. He said,
huh?
No, listen. I was actually going somewhere reasonable, okay?
Oh, for once?
For once. Okay? You
well, I
ready?
was trying to ask Daryl because he said he's in Texas, and I'm also in Texas.
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to ask him something.
North Central, west of the Metroplex.
West Central?
West of the Metroplex.
West of the Metroplex, okay.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Thrill, if society made it, like, deemed it illegal or immoral to, like, eat meat, and it was, like, outlawed, and you would actually get in trouble if you did it, would you sneak around and do it anyway?
That actually is pretty reasonable.
Right. So if you think about it, like if it's a sudden change from the culture we have to the culture that you're describing, then possibly at first it might take some time for some people to adapt to that, and they might have some other desires for a nice red juicy steak. But otherwise, if I was born into that society, I think it'd be unlikely. I'd probably, because I do see the ethical arguments for veganism. I understand it. I don't like the idea of taking a life just to sustain myself, but it's kind of the system I'm born into.
But mistake though. It's funny. If you don't like it, why do it?
Because it tastes
I mean,
good.
when you think about it, yeah, it does taste good. Society's deemed it fairly normal, and
Yeah, but
it
you,
really
you just admitted that you don't even like
Right, but we can
Yeah.
stretch this to a little bit more. I mean, I
I
can't.
do want to point out that Thrill is one of my best friends in the world, so we can pressure him, but gently, okay?
I've talked to
I'll be
Thrill.
gentle. Don't worry.
Yeah, I've talked to Thrill.
I like these people. I don't know you all, but I like
These people. What do you mean by that?
these people.
What do you mean by these people?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your
I
pal
just-
guy.
I just find it a little interesting that people will go and say, "Oh yeah, it tastes good. I like it." Blah blah blah. I also don't really like the idea of taking life to eat it, but I'm going to anyways. Like there's a something not napping for me there.
Well, yeah, I mean that
Well, no,
that
I'm
argument can
with
be
you.
viable, but it's like
That-
under.
That's why I went the capitalism route, because I think capitalism alienates you so like mentally from the consequences of your actions, right? Because like we all support like child workers, right? But we can't help it because we don't know, like, unless you're like devoting all your time living to researching, which is okay to do, you can't avoid some unethical practices.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It
Imagine
just turns
if
out
you're
that
on a-
for me, eating animals is one of the most like abhorrent ones.
Well, like imagine if you're on a desert island and like you have absolutely no way of survival, and someone is like,
Yeah, that's not gonna, that's gonna fall under being vegan. It's vegan to eat stuff if you have to.
well, right, but like what I was saying is whenever she was talking about people talking about tastes, like they were talking about, oh, I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to. You said it's not really tracking for you. I was like, well, there are cases in which, maybe the outcome of it, like you could like kill an animal or unalive an animal and eat it, and you can concoct a scenario in which that would still like.
Good shit, you.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I understand where Eat Your Veggies is coming from. I'm not the one doing the unaliving. So if I was the one having to do the unaliving, I would take probably more reverence in the act, and it would mean more to eat that meat.
I mean, I
The
guess.
factory farm thing, I can't argue. I really can't argue some good reason. It's just, like I said before, societal norms have put me in this position. And I can see a way out of it in our current society because we do have, plant-based proteins, and we do have other multivitamins that'll make up the difference in our nutrition. But if I was put back in some sort of Paleolithic era, I think I would have to eat meat to survive.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't go back to the Paleolithic era, but
Right.
funny you brought that up though, because I was raised in the same society.
And I understand you've made an ethical choice to
Correct.
follow through on something that you understand to be wrong. And I'm just not quite at that choice yet, but I do understand it, and maybe one day I will. Like I said,
You-
I enjoy a
I
vegan-based
think you will.
smoothie every day,
Do you
and
think?
I love it.
Well, that's great, and that's awesome. But I mean, do you think that you could? Do you? Wow. My bad. 1 second. Let me collect my brain cells off the floor.
No pressure.
I totally lost what I was going to say. My bad. It's in the morning, and I've had a little
Veggies,
bit
I have a
of
question for you.
plants. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on reducitarianism? Good, bad, or not good enough?
Reducitarianism. I would say that's not good enough.
Dang, I think I'm the opposite. I think like because even I will take the thing of like if I could press a button and the whole world is vegan tomorrow, obviously I'd press it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could press a button and the whole world would be hunters tomorrow, I would also press that because that's just going to drastically reduce suffering.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Why have we never really considered the ethical implications of just lab-grown meat?
we have lab-grown meat's vegan.
Yeah.
That is considered
love
vegan.
lab-
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't consider it vegan.
Well,
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about that because I think that a more practical solution to the lab grown meat would be to take cells from deceased animals, not live ones. But I don't know how that works. I'm not a scientist or smart or anything. So
Yeah, but if we could do like 1 cow a year versus like the trillions of animals, right? I mean, that's just going to be worth it from my point of view.
yeah, but it still stands that the cow can't consent to.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? So I feel like if we could just take it from a recently deceased cow or something like that, that wasn't, unalived, I guess, then
What
I'd
about
say that's the best option for that.
Would you
What
say
about-
if it was necessary
Wait.
that we did that, that it would be, still preferable?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you, if you say like if it was necessary that they had to be alive to extract it, that would be like still preferable, right?
Yeah, only if it was necessary, if and only if it was necessary, but it still stands that it's not actually necessary at all for us to even eat animal flesh to begin with. So
Oh yeah,
it would
that's
have to
true. That's
be,
true.
Yeah, so like I'll grant that if we did have a biological necessity to eat animal flesh, then yeah, obviously that would be the best. And we couldn't do it from a recently deceased cow, then yeah, obviously that would be like top tier solution there.
Because
But
what Zach was saying, like Zach was making a point earlier, like it's just like your car, right? The goal is to completely fix your car, but if you're doing things like let's say the windshield is cracked, you have a blowed head gasket, there's all these other problems. Any step towards fixing that goal is a step towards fixing that goal, which is a step closer to achieving that goal, even if that goal may not be entirely achievable. I'm not saying that with veganism. I'm just saying as a
right. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I am an abolitionist of this, so I'll take whatever legal strides are made, but ultimately the goal is to completely stop oppressing animals for our benefit, quote unquote, because we just really don't need to be doing it in the first place.
I think I agree with you. I really do. I think I would work towards that end. I'm just currently, like I said, in a situation where I regularly eat meat because it's provided for me. If I was having to go out and do my own butchering, I think that would give me a lot more pause.
What do you mean by
But I understand.
provided for you?
It's an option, right? Is that what you're saying?
It's always an option. It's always an option, yeah.
So like you buy it.
Well, not always. No, I mean, I
Well,
don't always do the grocery shopping. I'd have a lot more people to convince to go along with it. But
Yeah. You have a family?
I don't always plan every meal. Yeah, I have family to consider. I go to family events where meat is served. I didn't
Yeah, I
go
mean,
there
so do
to
I.
purchase it.
And
And the
wait.
fact that it's sitting there on the table seems a waste.
Yeah,
If I
veggies. To be clear, if I order an Impossible Burger, right, and they're one of those weird places that put cheese on it,
Mm.
once it comes to my plate, I eat it.
Oh,
Because-
I tell them, sorry, I asked for no cheese, and they fix that.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
then the suffering, because from an ethical vegan point of view, which is my stance, I already did the bad thing by voting for it with my dollar. You bring me this cheese and do what you need to do to get it. Once they bring me
Yeah,
the
but
cheese,
that's, I mean, errors will be made. That doesn't mean that, suddenly, throw out veganism because you accidentally ordered it with cheese. You know what I
no,
mean?
but I think me eating that burger, that Impossible Burger with cheese on it, is vegan.
I disagree.
That's fine.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Or like,
Why?
I don't understand what's wrong with eating it after it's like already been done.
Hold on, but
Well, because now not only have you paid for it with your dollar, you're also consuming it.
Yeah, but consuming it is not the bad part for me, right?
Yeah.
But veganism is a person who does not eat any food derived from animals and who.
Well,
No, wait, that's
not really.
Do you see
Well, that's
this?
the definition. That's the definition.
I don't
No,
care
it's
about
not.
the definition, Derek. Linguistic
What do you
realism.
mean?
You see it?
Wait. Okay, that's fine.
not
that's
the
fine. If you-
definition of
wait, if you-
veganism.
if you-
It's not. It's also not the definition. Bro. Just chill out. We're both vegan, so I don't know why you're. I don't know. Wait, stop. I don't know why you're like saying there's a correct way to do the thing that we're both trying to do, right? Like we disagree. Me and veggies disagree about stuff. That's fine, right? That's fine. I have somebody who's a health vegan who's a friend of mine who will buy gelatin capsules of medicine, take the medicine, and throw the gelatin capsules away. I think that's evil.
Wait, hold on.
Well,
listen.
especially because they have plant cellulose gel caps. What the
Yeah,
hell?
but veggies, that's going to be the same logic that makes me think that, like, if you've already done the bad thing, which is like, capitalism, bring me these gelatin pills. Just
Yeah.
take them.
I would say, but listen, wait.
So for that, in my mind, if I don't know that they do the weird cheese thing, and I say, capitalism, bring me this dish, and they go, this actually has cheese on it, I go, well, okay, I don't want to waste this. Cheese is delicious.
Okay, wait. But I just want to be clear here. That's fine. Like, if you want to argue what the usage of a particular word is, and also eat your veggies. Whenever I said that's the definition, what I'm saying is I would say that's a definition, right?
I would say it's a descriptive
Well, I mean, like, but if you go to
definition
the
of a
Oxford
person.
It's a reduction of suffering. Who cares about the Oxford definition, you dumb fuck?
Are you going to allow me to speak, or you just going to keep fucking talking
None
over
of you
me?
keep saying ignorant shit like I'm looking at the
If you
dictionary
allow
for the
me to
definition
explain,
of a word,
if
dumbass.
you allow me to explain, I can.
For sure.
Because vegans don't just not eat animal products. They don't visit zoos. They don't go to like SeaWorld. They don't wear leathers, and such.
But okay, but wait. But like, let's say somebody who did eat meat did not go to, like
Not vegan.
Wait, hold on. That's fine.
Look, a vegan can stand outside of a zoo protesting, don't go to the zoo, see roadkill, pick it up, eat it, yum, yum, good. That person is a vegan to me.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, because
ethically
they
they would
contribute to the suffering of the creature that has a face.
Okay, but you realize that there are other people who would consider that non-vegan, right?
I don't give a fuck about those people. I'm
Okay,
vegan.
wait. But then that's begging the question. Then you're saying, well, this is like what I'm. This is the way I'm using the definition.
Of course, I'm begging the question. It's my
How
view.
can you reconcile? How can you reconcile?
I can't be because I can't be incorrect about what I believe.
Okay, but
It's
I'm saying
just that I believe that.
whenever. But would you agree that whenever people use these terms, or when these terms were created, there was an intended
I
usage?
agree. I agree. That's worth clarifying what we're talking about. Yeah, but if I clarify that and they go, nuh-uh, I'm just gonna not find that person interesting.
Okay, but then if they can provide reasons why they think that it's more accurate, would you?
And if they convince me, cool. But if they say to be vegan, you can never eat any meat, I'm like, okay, that's like an underdetermined definition. Yeah, for sure. But that doesn't exhaust the possibility space of what I mean when I make that sound.
Sure,
yeah,
that's
'cause
fine.
some
But I'm
people.
saying,
Sorry, go ahead.
no. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, some people think that being vegan is no animal deaths whatsoever at all, but that's not even the case because animal deaths still occur in agriculture. The question, though, is are you paying for extra animals that never had to be unalived to be unalived, or are these deaths justified? You know what I mean?
Even the minimization of suffering definition is going to be underdetermined because vegans drive cars and people unalive in car accidents more than a lot of other ways. But we're not out here. Vegans aren't marching saying like the highways are the dieways, the roads should be abolished. It's like no, there's a certain amount of utility that's just worth a couple people every year.
Yo,
You know?
I'm gonna take that from you. The highways are the dieways.
I've never said it before now. It just came to me.
I love
it. It's funny when people like. It's weird when people bring up the whole utilitarian and like talking about the reduction of suffering, about these things. It's because it's like So the internal use of those phrases where it's just like if like people feel like they can do more good for the aggregate. That means for animals and humans, while I guess vehicles or people that emit all of this stuff. So it's like a justified bad towards a particular end goal. Like, so it's like, it's not like, going, the highways are the dieways is really going to help the end problem.
But the thing for me is a big part of why I'm vegan is to minimize suffering. That's my main reason.
That's
but
fine.
all I'm saying when I bring up the highways thing is that to say that I'm pro-choice and you go, why? And I go, because I'm an antinatalist. And you go, okay, well, why does that matter? What if the child was going to be born anyway? Okay, well, if in that case, if they're going to have the kid, then I value the mother's withdrawal of consent more than the experience of the zygote. And you go, oh, I thought you cared about sentience. It's like, why would you be okay with an 8 month procedure? Because that thing's sentient. Okay, yeah, I do value sentience, but I don't value it as much as the mother's withdrawal of consent, given the current considerations. So it's the case that I can have eating meat is wrong, aka animals. And I can be pro-choice, which is humans. And my values are consistent because what I care about is going to be like a multi-tiered peer of support, where if this premise fails, this one will take its place because I have a hierarchy of values and a threshold deontological nature of the things I care about. Yeah, if my goal is to win a drag race, Danica Patrick is going to be more valuable to me than a sixth grader. So, of course, I think that humans have different values on different contexts. So, of course, I don't think even a 9 month, you're about to go into labor, the human is going to be worth the same amount of value as the mother. Of course I don't. And that's not contradictory to say either.
I mean, we don't disagree. Like, nothing you've said up until this point, like, you and I disagree with.
Yeah, I think I'm talking like we disagree, but really it's just passion. It's called passion.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you and I are, like, aligned. Like, we're aligned here.
Yeah, except for you said there's a correct definition, and it's
I
just a
didn't. No,
thing.
no. That is not what I said. I did not say that there was a correct.
Good. That's what you said. I'm like, just kidding. Good.
So you said you would eat lab-grown meat, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Would you eat if it was like human DNA lab-grown meat? Would you eat it?
I think there's no ethical problem in trying it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought of that. I thought might be
As
interesting.
long,
And
as
then
long as as long as the sample that it was taken from was consent.
consented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Would
like
you apply that same thought to like you said you'd eat roadkill? What if like you're standing with somebody and they are unalived? Is it ethical to eat them?
I like morally.
I have a good time.
If you're asking me realistically, what is the problem with it? I don't think there is an ethical problem with it, but I think that you're going to be held responsible in the court of public opinion for it, and I don't value being shamed.
W consistency.
See, I have a little bit of an issue with the human lab grown meat. Should be able to consent, but the cow doesn't.
Yeah.
wait, no, that's why I brought it up is because the human can consent. So maybe lab-grown human meat would be fine, right?
Hey, I am Christian. If you love eating meat, come on up and defend your faith of the sacrifice.
I'll make a
cow.
space.
I love you, Thrail. I'm glad that you're the kind of guy that you are, and I'm glad that we navigated that conversation.
It's been a pleasure to talk
appreciate
to
you,
you.
Yeah, love you, man.
Likewise, I gave you a follow of veggies.
Oh,
You don't
nice.
have to follow me back, but it
I
was,
will
I hope to talk to
anyway.
you again in the future.
I'll follow you, Thrail.
I think you already kind of asked it, Mitch. I was going to ask about whether you drink yellow lassi because when I lived in India, where I became like a vegan, they use cow urine quite frequently in a lot of health beneficial drinks and stuff. But their cows still kept like domesticated. Obviously, don't use them as an animal byproduct. They're like holy animals. I was curious whether you drink like yellow lassi, like cow piss lassi.
Oh.
Wait, that wouldn't be immoral because it's just them
No, it's not.
naturally. Yeah, naturally.
Wait. I'm sorry. I understand lassi to be one thing, and now you're literally shattering my worldview here.
Lassi's like a yogurt drink.
That's what I thought. What's the cow piss have to do with anything?
Because like in India, where obviously a lot of Hindus worship cows as divine animals, so they use cow piss as like an adjacent to certain remedies for baldness and impotence, and so they drink it and rub it on their head.
Interesting. I think you know what, the leather industry is rampant in industry, so I'm gonna call bullshit on they revere cows anymore. Honestly,
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, it depends where you are.
yeah.
That's great.
Got you. Wait, what?
Zach, have you ever had duck
Oh,
sauce?
wait, 1 second.
God
Timber?
is real. God is real. And amen to him. And
Okay,
if
do you want
anyone questions it, it is a sin. And
Hey, sorry, 1 second. I'm not into preaching. 1 Peter 3:15. Are you ready to defend your faith?
yes, nigga.
All right, I agree. So let's go. Is that like a bannable word?
No.
Okay.
I don't but
Hey, what reason do you have for believing in God? Because I believe in not God.
I think that when the niggas was in slavery and before they
my
got
God.
freed, they would pray to Jesus. In order
I swear I heard her say that the first time too.
I asked if it was a bannable word. Like, yeah.
I think we can clearly tell that she was not a YT person.
Yeah. I think so too. But like, I just don't want to.
That was like some Karen's profile picture.
I don't want to platform the conjunction of those two nouns, right? That N word and then slavery. I don't want to platform the conjunction of those.
Also, not grammatically correct.
This was wild, guys.
Hey, I appreciate you inviting me. I followed you. I'm gonna go, but it's been an absolute joy. Thank you all.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
I follow you.
Love you too. Mwah.
Wait, smell check. Smells like tofu. Smells good.
Always.
Oh, get shit on. Oh, sorry. What,
Wow,
you
this live is
you like my
so
my
productive.
creeping 90s?
Yeah.
1v1.
Is that how you practice them?
Yeah, it's like this. Hut. I'm better at building than I thought I would be after not playing for a year.
Let's go.
But
That's what's up.
you're definitely better. Let's restart. Yeah. Yeah, we're
No,
1v1.
no.
Hey, anybody who believes in God, Evolve really wants to talk to you. He said he can code Python and beat the shit out of you linguistically at the same time.
Wait, do you program
No,
Evolve?
no.
Oh.
Mob does, right?
He's I think he's like learning how to, or he's like maybe he did get a job in it recently, but he's like new to it.
I can do like a little bit of Python, but yeah, a little while.
Does Mob have a degree? Did he go to college?
I'm not sure.
He doesn't sound like it for sure, but
And he doesn't?
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm whipping my shots.
You got the OG emote.
I have
Sorry, y'all.
skins. I don't know why this is here.
You
Mob
guys
is,
like,
Mob is slow. He said the Bible is God. Mob is smart. Very smart.
Hey, Summer said that the only reason we tolerate her is because of her cringy. Or the only reason atheists tolerate her is because of her jokes.
I don't
And I
think
was like,
so.
it's okay that you're Christian. I mean, like, I think your fundamental beliefs are wrong, but hey, you know what? You're a cool person.
Yeah, I'm friends with lots of idiots. I'm just kidding.
So am I. There's this dude named Zach. He's like an idiot, bro. It's wild.
What's the argument for that?
I don't have one. It's just a belief.
Oh, intuition pump. Got it. Wow.
Yeah.
back to reality.
I can't know that. I just believe it.
She's not real. Jim said she's not funny either. Summer, I think you should come up and fight Jim.
Summer, come on up.
Jim is my favorite. He's my favorite.
I mean, Summer, we
He's super
tolerate
smart.
wit, so there's that.
Love your mom, but it's the season of the sticks and I. Sorry, I thought I was
I gotta
muted.
put headphones on.
It's okay.
Okay, Summer, you can yell. Just start yelling at Jim whenever you feel ready.
Hang on. Let me mute real quick.
She's got children. She can't let the children hear.
What's the? Never mind. It's too weird. Love your mom, but it's the season of the sticks and I.
Wow, that was painful. It hurt.
Amber, have you ever watched?
Huh?
Have you ever watched Rain?
Rain? Like the actual rainfall?
No, like REIGN. I think that's how you spell it.
Oh, with the Mary Queen of Scots?
Hell yeah!
Is that show on CW or something?
Hell yeah! Y'all ever seen that?
No.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. It ended terribly, but I loved it.
Thank you.
I
I
just-
know. Oh, he had a raptor voice. I thought they were saying I had a raptor voice.
But I was I seen
Do I
your
look
profile
like
picture. And it
somebody on that
reminded me.
show? Is that why you brought this up, or is it
Your
just a
profile
random-
picture. No, your profile picture made me reminded me of one of the yeah.
That was just an AI photo I created. I uploaded.
Wait, Yuji, are you on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah,
You're a freak.
What a sweat. Fucking sweat.
I am a little bit. I'm good at building. I suck at aiming right now.
Okay, we're ready. Summer, are you ready?
Yeah, Summer.
What am I supposed to do?
You and Evolve are gonna go 1v1.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Who's gonna have a go at Jim?
Oh
God.
yeah, Jim. That's it. Jim, you've been quiet today, Jim.
Yeah, so what's the argument that you're funny? Go ahead, P1.
Argument that I'm funny. It's just an opinion that other people tell me.
What's the argument that you have opinions?
Listen, Jim, looks aren't everything.
Is this the Kay Brady strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of goated rhetoric, by the way.
Wow. It's like that. See what she's doing, folks? She's dodging. She's not even answering the question.
Yeah.
He
It's not
won.
looking good right now.
He won. You laugh at my jokes.
Okay. You understand now that's not going to be able to produce an inference rule.
Laughing means something's funny.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Therefore, my jokes are funny.
Yeah, jokes are funny, but like that doesn't mean you're
My
funny.
jokes. You laugh at my jokes.
Well, that the structure of that argument isn't even valid.
Summer, don't let him pull that philosophical bullshit on you.
It's only philosophical bullshit to people who are philosophically bankrupt.
Summer
I am
just
philosophically bankrupt.
Summer just say don't accept classical logic.
But I do.
Oh, okay.
Well, then you
GG.
can't listen.
There you cooked.
Wait, Yuji, watch this.
Okay, I'm watching.
You saw that?
Clown. Yeah, clown.
Yeah, you're a clown. Yeah. You can build, but can you aim?
I can't.
I guess I'll change it back to. I think we're detransitioning from an argumentative mood, right? We can go here again.
Yeah.
What did Evolved want to talk about, though?
Well, who knows with this guy?
I hate that. I hate that.
I want to hear an argument against one.
The 2 times I requested to come up when Zach had like these horrible guests. The moment I come up, he drops the guests. So it's like,
Can't talk to him.
pointless. I can't talk
That
to him.
one guy was so confused. Yuji said he talked to him 20 times.
Oh my gosh, and he's like usually under the influence too when he's
Oh, really?
debating. Yeah.
Wait,
Stop
was
telling
that,
me.
was that guy Brett?
Wait.
Yeah, it's Brett.
Oh, no wonder. Okay. Yeah, I've
That's
heard
me
of
as
him.
well, but I function pretty well.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys think so? You
No,
think
I don't. That's why I was so surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Zach, you're a bullshitter. You know that?
Nope. I'm
Yeah.
vegan.
No, you're a bullshitter. I'd smack the shit out of you, boy.
And you think you're behaving normally right now?
No, I'm saying not really. I was joking.
I'm not a violent person.
Good for you, because you would never win.
Yeah, okay. I'm the box, asshole. Let's go.
Wait, you're grappling?
No. I was building. It just sounds. It looks like.
Zach, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
This guy's like 5'4". Like, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm 6 foot, but I like to tell people. I'm 5'9". That way, people who think they're tall are like, wait, what?
Questioning.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
Every time if I go to like the doctor and they ask me what my height is, I always say, well, I'm 5'11", but it sounds better if you put 6 foot. So just put that.
Wait, you're 5'11"?
Yeah. I'm 5'11". I weigh like probably 200 and something pounds.
I'm 6 foot, and right now I weigh 200 pounds. But I'm me not being on a vegan diet for 3 months has made me like gain weight. That's fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't care.
fat, dude. I like my stomach. It just looks repulsive.
I'm not interested, but but also I'm not judgmental.
You sound judgmental.
Well, then maybe there's a lot to unpack there as far as your mental state of people expressing.
You know what? You're right. I'm not gonna lie. W host.
Thank you. It is my birthday, so I am correct.
Is it actually your birthday?
Yeah, I'm 30. I'm 30 today.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, bro.
Birthday, Zach.
Oh, no, happy birthday to you guys. Oh,
Everybody,
thanks.
gift Zach some
Oh,
galaxies.
oh, please,
All right,
please.
everybody, let's sing "Happy Birthday"
Yeah,
for the
you guys
fourth
have
time.
gifted. I'll start the hat, and then you guys start on the P birthday. Ready?
Okay, cool.
Zach.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, guys. Happy birthday.
There, I'm kicking you.
Happy
Yeah, it's in the
birthday,
fucking rules,
Mr.
dude.
President.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy
Evolve, where are you from?
I'm from London originally, but I live in Birmingham now.
He's from Hamburg.
You have the best accent involved.
I'm kicking Derek. Derek, just request back up so I can know that you need my validation.
Yeah, I'm from London.
You know, get him to the Greek.
Yeah. You sound like you're from London. Yeah.
I love that scene. Yeah, I'm from London. I'm really losing quite a bit of blood. You sound like you're from London. So dumb, dude. That's one of my favorite movies.
Great. For when I talk to America, it's either that or Snatch is quite a common one as well. They ask me to quote. If you've seen that film, one with Brad Pitt and. Never seen that. It's like a gangster, a Guy Ritchie gangster film. It's quite good.
Derek said the old reverse psychology. Red Ace is requesting up. Jim, go at him. What's up, Red Ace? Have you taken moments to reflect on our
What's
conversation?
going on, brother?
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? It's called Passion. Tuesday. What's up?
Woo! Anyway, what's going on? What are you talking about?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Oh shit.
Wait. I did change the prompt. I'll change it back. 1 second. I think Jim wanted to speak to you about one of these topics.
Jim, what's going on, Jim?
Hey, what's up, man? I think we've spoken in the past.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, it is Jim, so.
I mean, Jim.
Wait, where'd I go?
I call everybody Jim, you know what I'm saying?
Does anyone know if talking about liquor is you can't do that on TikTok or no?
We can say like happy water if you want.
For sure.
Happy water.
You
I'm
have to
just curious.
say. You have
Are
to
you
say.
off, are you off the happy water right now, Red Ace?
I love the happy water, bro.
Are you off of it right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, love that. It's my birthday. So
Happy water from your phalanges.
I just don't see anybody talking about anything. That's the problem.
Red Ace,
Oh,
my
yeah,
question
you're
to you,
right.
do you see this prompt right here?
All right, let's talk about the prompt. So
Wait, Red Ace, sorry.
All right,
Are you,
I'll give you a good reason for God right now. Ready?
Hey, don't do that. Red Ace, don't do that. I'm going to ask you about this prompt. Phalangical fluid. If you could squirt 2 liquids out of your thumbs at will, what would they be?
Phalangical. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, is there any way that you could have gathered the info from what I said?
I just arrived, so I don't know what phalangical means.
For sure. If you could squirt any 2 liquids out of your thumbs, what would they be?
So you're talking about the phalange tube?
Yeah.
All right. So isn't that where eggs come from?
No, we're talking about your fingers.
My fingers. Do fingers? Okay. I don't know. You gotta tell me what's going on.
Okay, so
Oh,
if you could so wait, everybody,
you're talking about. Oh, I see. What
Red. Don't ask me a question and then start yapping, bro. Are you fluent in Japanese? If you could squirt 2 liquids out of your 2 thumbs, what would those 2 liquids be?
2 liquids? I only know one.
Okay, what's that one liquid?
That one is white.
What?
He's talking about. I think he's talking about baby fluid.
No, I'm not talking about that. Well,
Okay.
maybe.
The fluid that you glaze eggs with.
Yeah. You scramble the eggs with it. You scramble the eggs with it.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
What do you say? Insulin? That's a pretty good answer.
You fertilize eggs. You don't scramble them. What the hell?
Come on, bro. We're trying to talk.
Red Ace. Jim wanted to talk to you. You guys can talk.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I had requested before when you were talking about logical problems with infinite regress.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you wanted to.
Yeah. That's why I'm here. So, what's your question?
Yeah, so like I don't know if you wanted to lay out the objection again, or kind of like what you see as logically inconsistent.
Well, the whole premise is that you cannot complete an infinite count. Like you can have an infinite set, but you can't. My bad. But you can have an infinite set, but you can't complete an infinite count.
Okay. Do you think that the view of an infinite regress is saying that you could complete an infinite count?
Yeah, because the way that time works, time goes in a consecutive way. Like, so I accept that you can have an infinite set, but you cannot actually go through it in a consecutive way. That's the way that time works.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand what you mean go through it, like traverse
Like
it. What do you mean?
counting process. You cannot actually complete an infinite count. So,
I agree that if you are starting at a start
it doesn't
point,
matter where you start.
Hold on. Yeah, well, it definitely does. So, like, if you're starting,
Why does it matter?
well, I'm explaining it to you. If you're
Okay.
starting at some arbitrary point and you're trying to get to the end of infinity, then that doesn't make sense.
No, we're not.
Infinity
Yeah,
is
well, that's your first mistake right there. You assume you can get to an end, to infinity.
Well, it depends on what type of infinite set that we're talking about, right? Right.
No,
so
but
you
if
agree
you're
that-
saying, okay, so you're saying that there was an infinite count that already happened.
yeah, so like the count, at least. Look,
If
the
that
notion-
happened, then it happened not just now, it happened before, and it happened an infinite amount of time in the past.
Yeah, so like the concept is that
Make sense of that. Make it.
I'm trying to, but you just keep on yapping. So hold on. The concept is that the count has always been happening infinitely, right? So if you have this notion that counting has always been happening and you're not starting to count, right? Because the moment that you say you start to count, you're already putting a beginning to a beginningless set, right? And that's what the
Now
notion
make sense to me of no beginning.
Hold on. The notion of an infinite regress is that there is no
That's the ultimate question. Makes sense to me of no beginning.
What do you mean make sense of no beginning?
What you're claiming.
Yeah, sure. So do you understand the notion of there being like a particular point in time? 1 second.
Yeah.
Now, do you know that if we have that concept, there is a time right before it?
Yeah.
Great. So you take that back. There's a time for every point. Let's say
Yeah,
time.
there is a time. Yeah, there is a time for every point before that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a concept.
Now makes sense to me that there was no beginning though.
Yeah, I just did, right?
No, you didn't, because every point there is a point.
Yeah. So for every point, there is an antecedent point.
Yeah, for every point there is a point.
No. That's not what I said, right?
There,
I said
for every point in time there is a previous point in time. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
if
but
there's
so
a
what?
previous
So
point in
what?
time-
Every
yeah, so-
point in time, there's a previous point in time that is finite, and for every one of those points that are finite, before that, it's still finite. So every single
wouldn't be
point
finite, right?
in your logistical argument.
Well, it wouldn't be finite. It wouldn't be finite.
Let Jim finish his damn sentence. Damn.
Yeah. So, like, if you already agree to the concept that for every point there's an
I
antecedent
literally
point-
just proved every.
You didn't, right? So, like, for every, if you already agree, look, calm down, Brett, calm down. If you already agree that for every point there's an antecedent point, you can take that back to infinitum, right?
Hey, Brady, just a point of moderation, real quick. If you don't mute yourself and somebody else mutes you, don't unmute yourself.
Well, who's muting me?
Not you. So by the rules I just set out, that
Somebody
means
stupider.
don't unmute, right?
Somebody who's more
Don't
stupid.
do it.
Like, there's no point in me being here if that's what's gonna happen. Some
Hey,
stupid
Brady's
person.
here.
Well, you could be here, but like, just don't interrupt when somebody's talking, right?
No,
'Cause
I'm actually
No.
engaging in your discussion.
See, there you go again, interrupting, right? I'm in the middle of a sentence, and then you
wow.
jump in the middle of a sentence, right?
You have
So-
to.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
I'm used to how things go in personal conversations.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, even in personal conversation, you have to hear what I'm saying in order for you to respond.
I know what you're saying.
Great. So then, how is it that you're not understanding the concept that
I
if
know
for
what
every
you're
point,
saying, but you're not understanding what I'm saying.
you're saying that
Fine,
explain
whatever.
how there is no beginning? That was your question.
I'm saying every point in what you just brought up. I'm responding to what you said.
Right.
Every point in the past is still finite. Every
you
single
understand-
one. No matter how
Do you
far you go
understand-
back.
Hold on.
No matter how
Do
far you go back.
Do you understand?
it's
Do
still
you understand? Do you understand how
finite.
that explanation that I just gave you answers or satisfies the request of
That's
how
what I'm
to
saying.
explain
I'm
that there's
saying-
no beginning?
I'm telling you. I'm not asking you.
Yeah, that's a yes or no, right? That's a you asked.
I'm telling
or
you what it is.
requested- Look.
Every point.
Look, you're confused, right? You requested for me to explain how there is no beginning.
I don't know. I did not request for you to explain anything.
That's exactly what you did, though.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
you asked
said-
me a question. You asked me.
No. In the beginning of the conversation, you said,
No,
explain
you
how there
asked
is no
me
beginning.
to conversate.
Well, maybe think about it a little bit, because what said
You
was,
should think about it.
Explain to me how there is no beginning. That's what I did.
Process. That's it. That's all I'm telling you.
Are you telling me, or are you asking me to explain?
I'm telling you.
You're telling me to explain?
No, I'm telling you. You can't complete an infinite.
Yeah, I know. That's a different proposition.
It's the same proposition what you're saying right now.
Look, the proposition that you requested.
Like, you
was-
want to go back as far as you can. You cannot go infinitely far back.
Look, when you said you can complete an infinite set, I agree with you.
Far back. Stop cutting me off. Whoever.
Yeah.
Look, you're literally off happy water right now, trying to debate, and
It's
you're
fine.
just not tracking, right? Maybe you.
Nah, he's not tracking.
Jim, do you want this guy around still?
Wait, actually, before you leave,
Brett
go
does
ahead.
this, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I don't want to like interrupt the conversation, but I do want to ask you a question, Brett, because you go into like
Wait, what
I've
did
seen
you
you
call
go into
me?
like
He said red.
Brett.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've seen you go into like many, many lives, and lots of the lives they complain about you interrupting a lot. Why do you think that is?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. Okay, that was the only question I wanted to ask.
Good question. Great. You did a good job.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
No problem, bro.
Hey, that was the most good faith interlocuting I've ever seen out of him. He said,
I
he
can
said,
have a
hey, idiot,
conversation
but
tonight.
good question. Sorry, Red. Not your turn. Jim, do you want this guy around still or no? Because Cade's here.
I just took the sandwiches so far. Yeah, I mean, like, it's up to you guys. Like, it doesn't seem like he's tracking the conversation, so.
I think
Red,
Red
can
needs
you
to go
mute for a
sober up and then come back.
Yeah, Red, I'm going to mute you, okay? Don't unmute. We're going to talk to Cade, and then after, if you're still around, if you can be patient, we'll talk to you again, okay? What's up, Cade?
My dad says you have to stop messaging me.
He does?
Yeah, because I'm 15.
Yeah?
He
Is that
says
true?
you're not allowed
What
to
year-
send
what
me
year were
messages.
you born?
Born in 2006.
Yeah?
That's not
doesn't-
15 years ago.
That doesn't equal 15.
That would make sense.
I have a hypothesis, though. Would you like to hear it?
Not really.
I want to hear it.
Do you want to continue our conversation about whether good faith conversation is better than bad faith conversation?
Not really. I was actually just kind of curious why you were messaging me, though.
What did I message you? What did I say?
I don't remember. I know I got a DM from you. I got a DM from about 25 Phil Bros yesterday begging me to come into their live.
And then you acquiesced to my request?
I destroyed Cage, and then I destroyed like 5 other people.
Well, Cage is an idiot, right? So that's
Sounds
fine.
like, he kind of sounds like him and Qualia were like BFFs or something.
Qualia?
Wait,
Do you
Zach,
have,
do you actually
quali-
think
do you
Cage is
have
an idiot?
subjective experience?
No, I don't.
They,
Of course I
they,
don't.
they say the same trollish stuff. They think it's cool and edgy, and
No, I literally was passing by. I typed something in the comment, and then Amber muted me for 5 minutes. I just thought it was funny.
Well, then I invited you up, so I think Amber's an idiot too. So let's just talk, you and me.
I only have 12 minutes. I mean, I got to go back to work at 11:30.
I can stomp you in 3. That's fine.
Well, you ran from me yesterday.
I did, yeah, but now I'm back better than ever, baby.
Oh, I don't know if I would give you a title defense. You looked pretty bad yesterday.
But do you think people can change?
Change people?
Yeah.
Well, that presupposes that people exist.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think people exist?
I'm not convinced.
What's the argument that you're not convinced?
Well, when you asked me what the argument,
premise one.
yeah, when you asked me that, you're like presupposing that I exist.
Premise one.
Yeah,
Who are you
that's
talking to?
solipsist argument.
Who are you talking to right now? And who are you?
What's the argument that I need to answer that question?
Who's I? I need clarification.
What's the argument that you need clarification? Look.
No arguing with solipsists.
No arguing with solipsists. I will actually challenge you to a formal debate on an independent live.
I'm down. What do you want the topic to be?
What's your strongest topics?
I think I'm really good on God. I'm really good on veganism. I'm really good on pro-choice. I'm really good on.
Let's do veganism.
Okay.
Let's do vegan ethics.
Okay.
I feel like that's the hardest one to defend if you're not a vegan.
What particularly is the proposition on vegan ethics? Because that's kind of broad.
Oh, I think, I can easily destroy it. Like, I think that veganism presupposes that there's a standard of ethics.
Wait, so would the proposition be like, does vegan ethics, like, is vegan ethics consistent or something, or what's the proposition?
I would say, yeah, you can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Well, it has to be clear so that the argument turns on that.
Yeah, but I don't need notes. I do everything like.
Yeah, we can tell. If you're saying you don't prepare, we can tell, but that's fine.
Well, I'm not even trying, and you literally ran from me yesterday.
I did run from you, but I'm back better than ever. Do you think people can change?
As a whole, it's possible. I don't know if you have 12 hours. Let me ask you this,
Zach.
Do you think it's wrong if I eat roadkill?
No, I don't.
What if I buy a steak at the store?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I understand, and this is going to be like a sentience argument.
More like a suffering argument, but yeah.
Yeah, but
obviously,
can things that are not sentient suffer?
Yeah, not to a degree that which I give a fuck about. Yeah.
Okay. So basically you wouldn't care about like grasshoppers.
That's right. Or given the choice between a moral consideration between a grasshopper and like a single cell organism, I would care about the grasshopper more, right? But it's not the case that if I have to unalive a grasshopper or a cow, I'm going to choose the grasshopper.
Yeah, but I mean, like, would you?
Because you understand, right? I'm also pro-choice, so I'm for unaliving some humans, right? So you just kind of test me on my consistency on my ethics.
Are you pro-choice? Like, what is it, like all 9 months, or?
I'm an antinatalist, so yeah.
Okay. You don't give like you don't have moral consideration at any like week or anything. Then.
I do have moral consideration, but I think life begins at conception. But I don't think a life worth living begins at conception, and I think that the mother's well-being is going to outmatch the fetus's suffering.
So but do you give moral consideration? Let's say to a 17-week-old fetus.
Yeah, but not moral consideration that outweighs the mother's ability to withdraw consent from pregnancy.
No, I mean, like, can she have a lethal termination?
If she wants to, yeah. If the baby is able to be delivered, I would want the baby to be delivered, right? Even if it's in NICU.
No, I'm saying, like, let's say an elective lethal abortion, just for, let's say, because the baby.
Like 9 months, they're gonna drill a hole in its head or something.
No, let's say she finds out she's pregnant. Let's say she's at like 30 weeks, and she decides that she doesn't want the baby because she remembered that she hooked up with a black guy and she doesn't want a black child.
Yeah, that's fine. So I would say that she has a moral responsibility to have a C-section instead.
Why?
What do you mean? Because there's some viability, right? But I don't think she has a moral obligation to have a C-section.
I could just make it like 13 weeks.
Yeah, this argument's going to hold, right? I think that there's a moral responsibility, but not a moral obligation.
But can she terminate the pregnancy? That's my question. I don't know why you.
Yes.
For any elective reason, right?
Yeah, just because she wants to, even if there's no reason, just because I don't want it.
Well,
Yeah.
not having a reason is a reason. But let's say that she elects. Let's say that it comes out of her body. Do you think that she ought have if she wants possession of the fetus, should she be able to have it?
If it comes out of her body and she wanted to unalive it, should she be able to get custody of it?
Yeah, let's say they do the abortion, and then now there's this flesh bubble. Should she be able to take possession of the flesh bubble?
I don't know. That seems really weird to me.
No, let's just say she wants it. Like she wants to keep it as it's her property, right? She's making it.
Probably not.
Why not? What's the argument for that?
What do you mean? What's the argument for that? It's my opinion.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying you have to give it in P1, P2. You guys are crazy on here. I'm saying why do you think that she all of a sudden shouldn't be able to keep the physical?
I think there's suspicious reasons why somebody would want to pickle a fetus or something. Yeah, if she's not a science teacher and specifically a biology teacher, I think the answer is just probably a big fat no. So we avoid people using unalive infants as pleasure objects or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she wants to use it as a self pleasure device and she don't give it any moral stand, why can't she do that?
Yeah, because it's just intuitively repulsive to me.
Well, what if intuitively to her, it checks all these boxes and she sees it?
To be clear, I'm not saying that there's any ethical problem with it, right? I'm saying that.
Ooh, boy, you guys are crazy, dude. That's so absurd.
What do you mean?
You don't think there's anything ethically wrong with using a fetus as a sexual pleasure device?
I'm saying it's repulsive to me. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying you don't like ice cream on pizza at this point.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, it's the toothpaste on pizza thing. You don't think there's anything deeper wrong with her doing that with the fetus?
Look. If you ask me if I think something's wrong about rubbing a corpse onto somebody's hoo-ha, yeah, it's repulsive to me, right? I don't get it.
But you wouldn't what do you mean you keep saying you don't get it? I feel like you're not really fully.
I would keep anybody from bringing home a bag of afterbirth that I could, unless they were a biology teacher with paperwork or something. I don't get it.
What standard are we operating off of?
I'm not a lawmaker. I don't care about the standard as long as there is a standard and it's upheld. I don't care about the morality of it. I care about the legality.
I'm saying you. What standard do you operate off of?
Yeah, not a moral one, a legal one.
A legal standard?
I only care about the legal part of abortion because I don't care what people that believe in Jesus think about zygotes, right? I just care that it's legal. That way heathens can get abortions if they want.
Only care. So the law says that, man, woman can have child. Let's say they want to get the woman pregnant intentionally to have an abortion. Because they want to do that. They're like, oh, let's get you pregnant because I want to have an abortion.
Yeah.
And then they use the disregarded fetus in some sort of sadistic pleasure.
Yeah, I'd be against that, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying if the law permitted, that's a really bad argument from your side.
I'm not saying that law dictates morality. I'm saying that the law should be this way to align with my specific morals because people who want to control people are using the law against that, right? I'm saying that as long as it's legal, I could give a fuck if Cade thinks it's really gross that people unalive babies. I don't care about that.
Oh, I think it's deeper than that. I don't think it's just. Not only do I think it's gross, I think it operates outside of humans' telos to do things like that.
I mean, that's to presuppose telos, but that's fine.
Oh well, you're presupposing that I exist right now. So look who decided to come back. The guy that ran away from the live yesterday.
Cade, I have a question for you.
I've got 2 minutes.
Cade, I have a sincere question.
I didn't.
Hey, Cade, I have a sincere question for you. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that we made more progress in this conversation than we did yesterday?
Yeah. I think we did.
My second question would be, do you think that this conversation was more good faith than yesterday's conversation?
Oh, yeah, but I was really drunk yesterday.
Yeah,
was he trolling on today?
No, he's just... Wait, 1 second. Let me finish this line. So would you agree that our two conversations we've had, there's an inductive case to be made that good faith interlocuting is more like conducive to understanding another person's viewpoint than.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could have good conversations. You presuppose you guys called me Eastern Orthodox yesterday because I said that I don't operate in sola scriptura alone. That's where it went south.
Okay, but that's fine. But then you started being like, well, I'm not going to ascribe stuff to your personality, but you were saying something along the lines of like, what's the argument? What's the argument that screaming at each other isn't better than talking civilly if the goal is to understand each other?
Oh, I mean, I did the same thing to them on the other live. I did the propositional Rolodex where I just asked you for an argument for every argument.
Yeah, that's
You got mad, which is funny because
Yeah, he actually started asking for arguments that weren't.
I know, but it was
for
funny.
things that
You know,
weren't
your buddy-
propositional.
and then your buddy Eddie last night on that live called me the F slur, and I didn't hear any of you guys get upset about that.
Actually, he was your buddy, which is the funny part.
No,
And
that-
yeah, he called you the F slur because, funny enough, he was your buddy, and you were just being like, you were freaking the fuck out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Hey, one second. Let's be here. Let's not recapitulate stuff, especially bannable stuff from other lives. Okay, if you guys want to talk, that's fine.
I said I told you 12 minutes. I had to go at 11:30. I told you that.
Okay. I love you then.
I'll follow you by and I'll tell my dad you're a cool guy and it's okay if you message me.
Okay. Hey, I really appreciate today's conversation, Kate. I really did. Let's talk again.
Yeah, we'll have a serious discussion soon. I'm going on a skiing trip next weekend, but we'll have a real debate where I won't drink a bunch and spurg at you guys, and we'll have a real discussion
about veganism, right? The consistency of vegan ethics.
Yeah, vegan ethics because I want to know about house rights.
I'll text you a proposition and we can agree on it or not. Okay.
Yeah, I want to know about if you give house rights.
Cool. Later.
All right.
Also, what was the thing he said? I will tell my father about you to message you or what?
He like pulled some tactic when he first joined. He said because I sent him a message and said like let's talk last night after he was like being weird. And so he joined, and he was like, my dad said you can't DM me since I'm only 15. I was like, what year were you born? He was like, 2006. I was like, that doesn't make you 16, buddy.
Yeah, I was born in 2006, and I'm 15, but why? What? So he was trolling in the beginning.
I think it was like a tactic to get the live or something. I don't know, like the algorithm to pick up that I'm 15, and then I don't know. That's what my like hypothesis is.
Yeah,
it's my
just
birthday.
Trolls the entire time. Oh, really? Happy birthday!
Thanks. I'm 30. I've been 30 for 11 hours.
That's insane. You think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
Good.
Your ankle's hurting? The back?
Today, yeah. And I've had an uncontrollable urge to call people whippersnappers. I don't know why.
Oh, so that means you're aging extra fast.
Yeah. Everything I do well. So, my hairline's not scared. I'm 30. I don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding.
You gotta do more lives with Flenser. You and Flenser are like comedy good. Combined, you guys are comedy gold.
I think there's like a tier system, and I've only spoken to Flenser like yesterday was the first time, and I'd spoken to him in Yuji's live for like 10 minutes before, but then we just had some chemistry and it clicked in the other live or whatever.
Flenser's the goat.
Yeah,
I love it. Dude, his speaking voice just like makes people want to listen, and then he goes, "Look, you're just an idiot."
Yeah, man. It's funny too that technically he was on Clubhouse, but he would just never talk. And even when I look back and I watched videos from Daz, from Clubhouse,
yeah.
there's so many videos where Flenser was there, and I just never, I didn't know him until TikTok. Yet we were always around each other. Yeah, which is so strange.
Yeah, or like what was it, like Clubhouse discussions, or like the popular one that would, huh?
It's like some kid was in your class 2 years ago, and then you become friends with him.
Yeah, or that picture
2 years later, never.
The picture of the two babies in strollers at Disney World that end up later going to Disney World and getting married or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
No, What live were you guys in when you guys did? So you guys debated him last night. What live was that in? I was looking for so long and I didn't find it.
It was Eddie's live. I actually don't know that Eddie guy.
You said you're gonna post a link in some group chat, but you're gonna have to send me a link.
Oh yeah, I'm posting it live. I already put it on Premiere, so you should be able to see it later today.
Okay, cool.
And it's really bad, of course.
I mean, that guy's an idiot. He was asking for arguments that were questions, right? He's like, "What is your argument for how are you doing today?" It's like what?
He asked some really stupid. Like he asked, "What's the argument? That's what you mean by the word." When he asked for Mason, what he meant by something.
Yeah.
It's just the most lamest thing I've ever seen. And then it gets worse because some dude named Joey ends up joining, and he says that he really hates me. I don't know what's with all these people who like hate me, but this dude joined. And he's like, "Oh, I hate Monkey Boy too," and then he just started parroting that other guy, this random dude, and it was like so AIDS, bro. It was like ankle biting on his side.
Yeah.
So cringe.
What's up, Robbie? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, G? I'm just heading to the office.
Oh, really? Can you tell me happy birthday in your best American accent?
Happy birthday, my friend.
That's crazy.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, my American accent sucks, dude. It's shit.
It's been pretty good.
No, that's
lately.
funny.
That one was good.
Is that a trumpet?
Yeah.
Zach, are you doing anything for your birthday?
Yeah, hanging out with my pals.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
No, yeah. Not like anything like, dude. My Phil brain almost said not anything like robust. Not anything like particularly special. Maybe I'll go see like maybe I'll look at what movies are coming out. I like going to the movies, but yeah. And then maybe I'll play Fortnite with you.
Yeah. The movies are great. Now you gotta get on Overwatch. Or even Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals? Are you playing Marvel Rivals,
Yeah.
Monkey Boy?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
Is it good?
And that's what I was playing yesterday, that the guy was like, "Stop smashing your keyboard."
Oh yeah.
I'm on
yeah.
console, so
Those are just your sticks flicking around?
yeah, I don't know why it sounds so loud. It's so funny too, because someone else said that, but it was even worse because the guy said, "I can't hear you with you smashing your keyboard," and I said, "I'm on controller," and he's like, and then later in the conversation, like he didn't have a response. He's like, "All right, I'm leaving since you're like bad faith. You can continue smashing your keyboard on League of Legends." I'm like, "What?" I told you I'm on console and I'm not playing League of Legends. He's
Isn't
like,
Marvel,
"Yeah, whatever,
Marvel
man."
Rivals just Overwatch but with different skins?
Yeah, literally, it's the definition of ripping off a game.
Wow.
I've never seen a rip off.
Wait, is it only console, Marvel Rivals?
Huh?
No, it should be PC.
Oh shit. Maybe I can play with you guys.
The skins are fire? Are they fire?
Wait, is it annoying to
Some
play
of
with
them are
people
ass, but
who
some of
suck?
them are insanely fire. Thing is, I haven't bought any. Wait, what did you say about links?
I said, is it annoying to play with people who are like brand new or they're not good?
Well, in Overwatch, it's like that because I hate playing with people who are trash. But in this game, nah, I'm fine with playing with garbage.
Oh,
If
really?
that's what you are, that is.
Hey, team up!
I've
Hey,
never
Avengers Assemble!
I played Overwatch like twice in my whole life, so I'm probably
Yeah,
be
me and
garbage.
you are playing Fortnite right now, and I'm shitting on him for being this long since I've played. Oh my! Oh,
PMars, you gotta play Overwatch.
oh
You
that's
wanna hop on Overwatch with me, PMars?
Oh, it's
it's
pre
no, that's Tutski.
It's
That's Tutski.
Oh,
it's
it's not
Tuski.
him?
That's not him. Just a real big fan.
Damn it, man. I thought you were the real guy. Dude, me and PMars are like, we're like best friends.
Sorry.
Team Mars is hilarious.
I
love
love
Team
him,
Mars.
dude. One time we were talking about something, and they were like putting like a hypothetical into like a repulsive, like racist kind of analogy, and he just goes, "Racism is bad." That was all he did.
It was funny too, because what was it yesterday? He was talking with Yuji about like metaphysical and epistemic precept by Dyer versus Darth.
Oh, you saw that?
And he said the reason he considers Dyer to be better is because he has a formal education. Yeah, on so many accounts, he says he doesn't read philosophy because reading secular philosophy is meaningless. So he's not going to learn anything reading anything secular. But then he's talking about Dyer, who got a formal university education in philosophy. And that's why he holds him higher than Darth, which, of course, doesn't make any sense. But
Just like contradicting himself.
That's wild.
That's what I love most about him.
He's just so easy to argue because you just let him talk and he refutes himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Precept arguments are just like trains going into brick walls. You just gotta let them go. And then everybody in the audience that's listening that has half a brain will be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, there's people who actually think like they get destroyed by it. I feel bad for the people who don't know how to deal with it because it's actually like one of the easiest things to deal with.
Yeah. What I will say is like when somebody goes into the room, even if it's against like Darth Dawkins, right? Like Darth Dawkins is philosophically literate somewhat to a degree where if you don't know what he's doing to you, you can fall victim to it.
Well, I wouldn't say he's philosophically literate. I would say he philosophically gibberates and like confuse people to think he's saying something meaningful. They don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah. He bloviates.
Yeah, he pretty much just he says a lot of. I don't know why he's so.
Maybe press the buttons harder. Okay, Summer, are you building an inductive case that you're funny? I think I'm done for right now. You for like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, you're good, bro. Don't worry.
All right, wait. I'll get out of your way so you can just build.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Monkey Boy sounds like he's building a 5-star hotel with Wi-Fi right now.
I don't know exactly what an inductive argument is, but you definitely chuckled.
I did chuckle. It was very funny.
You're welcome.
Maybe press the buttons harder.
Wait, that could be made into an inductive argument.
Hey, what's up, Devin?
I'm trying to press it harder.
What's up, Devin? What's up, brother? Are you ready to defend your faith? Are you ready to defend eating meat? What do you want to talk about? Are you ready to talk about how Click-Clacky is not good?
Click-Clacky's great. Give that argument, by the way.
Yeah.
Where is he? I need him to defend
What's
me.
the argument that's your opinion?
I wonder what if you just said like more confused stuff in response, like it's axiomatically true. I know anime debaters say that. They think that makes sense.
He said something when he like bottomed me out in like a definition where it was like no further reducible. He was like, that's circular. And I was like, yeah, we've just reached that point to where I'm not going to be able to define it any other way. But what's the problem with that? Like, what problem is it causing the argument?
Wait, it's circular. That's a circularity. To say that it's a primitive term doesn't mean it's being defined circular. It just means it's an irreducible concept that
that's what I said.
Acquainted with, you can't communicate.
Yeah, but basically it was like by this I mean this, and by that I mean this. So it was like it's just like I can like give you examples or something, but Googling inductive argument, BRB. An inductive argument is just gonna be like every time you say something funny, it's gonna raise the probability that you're funny to be true, right? So that's gonna be your inductive case.
Who's the one who's trying to build the induction for being funny?
Summer. Brain dead. I'm just kidding.
All right, Summer. Let's hear it.
Yeah, what's your best joke, Summer?
I don't know if there's a best. Like just now, I would have probably just been like what I said earlier, looks aren't everything, right? My face is a joke.
That's pretty good.
And that was enough.
But trying to think of something wittier, and it's not coming to me right this second. But in a few seconds, I'm sure something will pop up.
Wow. Premise 1 changes the real feature of the world. Premise 2.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be back. Yuji, you know that?
Yeah.
Dude, that mob's so funny, dude.
Mob is? Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Premise 1 changes the real feature of the world. Premise 2, every change has
Funny.
He's like, I only have 33 premises to go.
Mob's like the most chill, cool guy in this app.
Yeah,
Oh,
who if you press him, he knows his shit.
He's
Yeah,
very
he
smart.
reads a lot. He reads with Megs and stuff, and they'd be telling me to
Bye,
read, which I'm now going to be
Amber.
reading
See you
with them.
later.
Jason. Fuckers. Oh, Mob also plays Fortnite. Zach.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm down to run it
Y'all
later.
should make a party.
Monkey
should.
Boy, you gonna play Fortnite like a real person?
Nah, I hate Fortnite.
What about Zero Build?
No, I hate that even more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. So you like Build some?
Well, when I used to play, I tried sweating. I wasn't like really good, but
You smell
I
sweaty.
did know how to build. Oh, you could smell it through the
Yes, I
TikTok
can
thing.
smell it through the phone, like Chris
Yeah.
Brown. What's
I've been
up?
trying
What's up,
to
Tom?
change the settings on my TikTok.
Hey,
'cause
guys.
my
Good
smell's
morning.
been bleeding through.
Hey, good morning. How was your day? Did you dream anything?
I didn't have any dreams last night. My day's going okay. I'm just kind of waking up, got my cup of coffee. I got an invite. I was waiting somewhere else and got an invite, so I just thought I'd join. So I'm just kind of coming up to speed on your discussion.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we were bloviating and gibberish generating until somebody came up that wanted to talk about one of these prompts. Except the last one. The last one's a special surprise.
Good reasons for God.
Yeah, I don't think there are any.
So I would just say I kind of approach God from a functional sociological perspective.
What does that mean? Wait. Can I try from context clues? Society works better if a lot of people believe in the same thing.
The society, yeah, maybe something kind of that's kind of similar. Yeah.
It's your boy. Okay, that's fine.
I would just say that the foundation of society, and so like, let me be clear. Like, I'm not a fan of Yahweh.
What God do you worship?
I'm kind of a religion of one. I'm actually for the establishment of a matriarchy.
1 second. I appreciate your shit that you're doing for the feminist movement. Me too, man. But what does that have to do with a God?
Well, okay. So I just wanted to make it clear. I'm not like pro like the Christian God.
Right, but wait. What I want in the sociological utility aspect, your words.
Right,
if you're
right.
defining God,
So I would just say,
wait. Sorry, I wasn't actually done. Okay.
So I was just gonna say
Wait.
that.
No, it was my turn. It was my turn, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
Okay,
talking.
you're good. If you're defining God as a vanilla Coke, I agree that vanilla Coke exists. So if you're defining God as like some personal thing, okay, that's fine. But if you're not talking about a mind that created the universe or like some perfectly efficacious thing that can actualize any possible state of affairs, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, so I would just say that sociologically, that the foundation of any society is a shared moral framework. And whatever society,
Why?
Why? Because if you don't have some type of shared moral framework, and I'm not making any judgments about which ones are better or worse, then you're just a collection of individuals living near each other. The shared moral framework defines what's fair, what's unfair, what's just, what's unjust, what we owe to each other, what we owe to a larger society, and what a larger society owes to us.
This just seems like a pragmatic reason.
Yeah. I think that's what he's appealing to. So, are you saying that something like, if when civilizations are getting along, people are starting, people get along, civilizations are going to progress faster?
Yeah, they'll have
I agree.
advantages. They'll have advantages over collections of
I
people
agree.
that don't have a shared moral framework.
I agree. What does it have to do with God?
Well, so from this perspective, God is simply the personification of the shared moral framework.
Okay, then I agree. God exists. Can we talk about a different topic? If you're
Sure.
using a like your own definition, I agree that people who have a shared moral code exist. So, but
Sure.
that's not going to do anything to establish that a mind created the universe. But yeah, that's fine.
When are we going to have that special live?
What's up?
The special live where we discuss phalangical fluid. Should we do it on your birthday?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, since you defended your God so well, and you actually got me to concede quickly, right? You can talk about this prompt if you want.
Phalangical fluid?
Yeah, you remember when I context clues what your thing meant,
Yeah,
and I aced it?
yeah.
Context clues that, motherfucker.
That looks like a hawk too.
No, that was a good guess.
Does it have to do with human joy?
No. Last
Uh,
guess. Last guess. Better make it count.
I don't know. I guess I give up. Can I get another clue?
Yeah, phalangical. Phalanges means fingers.
Oh,
Is it similar how Spider-Man flicks his web out?
Yeah.
See? What did I say? What did I say? Spider-Man's webs is fluid.
Whips his hoo-ha out, monkey boy.
So washing your hands?
Okay, that's a great guess. That's exactly right. No, it's not. But if you could pick a liquid from each one of your thumbs that you could infinitely dispense at the rate which you piss, what would they be?
A liquid?
That's right.
What would they dispense?
Yeah.
Something valuable.
Okay. Name the liquid.
I think wine that sells for $200 a bottle.
Okay.
Yeah. Pop orange juice is always a winner.
And Hasenwassen. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you were kind of there. Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
Hefeweizen.
What's up, RJ Wells?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? How's your day going? Did you sleep well?
It's going pretty good. Went to the Victory Casino cruise last night. Got a couple winnings.
Nice. Do you have a specific prompt over here you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of good reasons for God. I believe that there are just certain miracles that are just unexplainable. That
Which God do you worship?
I mean, like Jesus, I'll say that, the Trinity.
The real one?
You said what?
The real God? Amen, brother.
The real God. Sure.
There's just one point of clarity. You understand to say that if there's no other explanations but God, it doesn't warrant the belief the thing that explains it is God, right? That's just like a basic philosophy of science area.
Yes and no. I believe.
Yes and no.
So there's
it's just no.
There's this actually no. I disagree. There's this guy named JJ. His dad is.
When you say no, what prop? I don't understand what you're disagreeing.
Let me explain, and you can
Let
tell
me
me.
explain.
So there's this miracle. And this kid JJ had cerebral palsy.
No, I'm not. We don't need to talk about what the. I'm just saying.
I
What do you?
agree that experience happened. What does that have to do with a God existing?
That points to a God. That points to.
No, okay, wait.
but
You're not
sorry. One second,
understanding
monkey
my
boy.
point.
One second. It doesn't. Wait. Why does it have to point to the Christian God? Why couldn't Vishnu have cured that guy of cerebral palsy?
Because they did nothing. They were not on anything. The only thing that we ever did was prayer.
Yeah, what if Vishnu answered the prayer instead of God?
The what?
What if Vishnu answered the prayer instead of God?
And there would have to be, yeah, I would discuss
Oh,
with.
I've been flagged for. I'm gonna have to end the live, guys.
Oh.
I'll go live again. That's fine.
Okay.